go, depending on what we do, with a specific meta mechanic.
A specific meta mechanic. We're live, by
Yes.
the way.
Hi, mom.
Hi, everyone's mom in the world.
Fred, this is your cue.
Fred doesn't want to
Can't
do it
Fred?
until a more dramatic moment.
Fred is being shy right now.
So,
And then Keramon sues you out. Honk honk.
oh, how menacing would it be if Caramon showed up and was just like, uh-huh.
There it is.
Well,
Right.
that's crossed out.
Okay, yeah, you no
so,
longer have to worry about it.
for a potential, who wants to recap us on the previously that wasn't the Christmas special, as to what happened in Witch and Lee before, we just sort of cut straight back to Icon City after the terrible thing that happened to Lampmon. So for a potential, who wants to recap us? And if no one can remember, I will happily recap.
Well, I do. I have notes, so I do remember most of the important stuff.
Ike!
Yes. So we went to Witchelney, a place of wizards and magic, and it was really fun. Except, for the assassins that were there. We were lured into a trap, but we kind of knew there was a trap, so we sort of managed to escape and fight our way through. And make deals with some of them, namely Belzebumons, to leave us alone and shit. So we managed to deal with, long story short, the assassins. We found Exablamon's egg, or what we assume to be Exablamon's egg, and Wizardmon's reincarnated form, what we assume to be at least. So all of that happened, and then Sonia snapped because Caramon showed up and did Caramon things, and well, she wasn't doing well for a while, so she went straight up to join with Lampmon. She made a deal with him to just fuck things up real good, everything in the world, just turn everything pitch black. So which she started to do, and Lampmon evolved into Jinmon, a form that we made up on the spot. Well, Anthony made it up, and so it doesn't exist. But feel free to make fun out of it. That'd be cool. Uh, we nudge nudge. Okay, and the friends showed up, Kagaki and Taisto, to snap Sonya out of it, which took the better part of a full session. Big fight, big dramatic showdown, and power of friendship managed to get through to Sonya thanks to Kagayaki's magic shenanigan to share a connection heart to heart, so words were no longer necessary. Triggering Sonya's moment of truth and ending Lampmon's shenanigans once and for all, where he revealed that he was just a scared little genie boy. Doesn't exist either, but I'm sure looks adorable. That was scared of being used and sick of being just used for their powers and not treated like a real Digimon, so to speak. Just treated like a huge battery for witch only and stuff. But Sonia assured the little lamp dude that everything will be fine, and maybe just maybe we can start over a new leaf, and once again just you know live a life that's full of love and laughter. And that's when Keramon showed up and just chomped on Lampmon's head, just as you do, and causing Sonia to shriek in horror. And then we skipped for a little bit to have a Christmas special episode when we went back to our icon city, and Christmas shenanigans happened. But you may go back to last episode to watch this, and if you didn't watch it, shame on you. Yes, you specifically watching right now. But no, not really. Yeah. So I think that's about the most important details. Unless there's something really relevant right now that I forgot, but
There was
yeah.
one important detail that did happen during the Christmas special that I'll sort of cover here. So in the Christmas special, you guys managed to save Christmas by saving Mephistomon from Caramon's corruption and turning him back into a Gomamon. And he mentioned that the deal he made with Caramon was to give him the magic to open a portal to a specific dimension of his choice, and that was left at that. I thought I'd throw that tidbit back into the mix in case you forgot it in the 2 weeks that we've been sort of off. But aside from that, perfect recap.
Damn
It wasn't. Taisto hugged. You left out the fact that Taisto hugged, and I
It
missed.
is true.
I
It is
missed.
true. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You did do the big hug.
You
You don't
hugged?
sound sorry.
You hugged? Without me?
So yeah, potential for Sonya. You are one step closer to death. Hooray!
Hooray!
One
My
step
favorite
closer to
thing.
the edge, and you're about to.
Well,
Hey.
I'm fine. I'm far from the rest of you, old people, already about to die.
But I thought the point of that session was to get us closer.
How far away is everybody from that? Okay, so you're only behind by 2 advances, right?
That's a lot, actually. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Like you can catch
But
that.
at least it's optional. At least
So
the last step
Sonia,
before death is
Sonia,
optional.
Sonia is two advancements behind Kagayaki, and Kagayaki is 2 advancements behind me. So I'm in danger.
Yeah, the good thing is that we actively have to have another moment of truth, and that will require a big ass threat.
Yeah, that's true. We get to decide when we die.
So
Hooray!
just so you're aware, this is the start of the final arc of the story, which means at the end of this arc, you know, the story's going to end anyway. So I don't want you to hold back on using moments of truth and whatnot just because you don't want your character to sort of like leave the story or something. Like I'm not going to cause that to happen. Like if you want to use your final moment of truth and whatnot, I will have the end of the story line up with whatever happens when you've reached the end of your playbook.
You know,
That's the sort
actually, I
of thing
do
that
have an idea
aiming for.
about that I should DM you.
Ooh.
But like how we could have it be organic.
You can DM me that idea if you'd like. I do already have some ideas in the back of my pocket for what's going to happen when that does happen. But yeah, feel free to DM me that.
Yeah, I'll DM it later.
Cool.
I can't
So-
believe Wanyamon wasn't the final boss in starting the 5th or 6th arc of the
I mean,
series.
Pete is pretty fucking busted.
Digimon hasn't had any screen time since the first season, I don't think.
Yeah, we just forgot it. It evolved into one of the 50 Gazimons, and we forgot about it. That's my headcanon.
I think this constitutes as us remembering that NPCs exist.
If he
So notorious.
digivolved into Gazimon, then I have some really bad news for you. Because all the Gazimon died.
And I have some good news for you. It's a Wanyamon again, but a different one.
A Wanyamon with
Oh, boy.
shades. No, I did have plans for Wanyamon when we first started out, and then they sort of petered out when the story took a different direction. So, you know, he took it back.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's-
Wanyamon.
There's only so much you can do with the blobs post-adult.
It is true.
I had something big planned for him, but you know, it never ended up coming to
Oh.
fruition.
Would
Oh
he
boy.
become a refrigerator?
With a gun.
Yeah, he was gonna become a refrigerator with a gun and wings and massive tits. That's how this works in Digimon.
Yeah.
Anyway, so previously, the last thing that happened before a Christmas special was Caramon bit off Jinmon's head, and Jinmon's body fell to its knees and crashed into the ground beside Sonia as they were looking out on a new day on Witchenly as the sun was rising and everything was happy. And the last thing that Sonia heard was the crunching and the munching of the data that made up Lampmon's head. Caramon licks his fingers clean. Not that he even used them. Ah, that was delicious, he says. I have been waiting so long for this moment. The moments where true darkness comes from a Digidestined and nearly destroys the world. Nearly. All with the help of my, and he puts up his fingers with quotation marks, master. As you can probably guess by now, I am more powerful than he could ever be. But he had his uses. He gave me a family after all. And in exchange I gave him power, which I have now consumed, Digidestined. As he's speaking, you see behind him the lights in Witchenly just slowly flickering out one by one as the magic is dissipating from the world. It is a shame that this world had to pay. It is unfortunate collateral damage, but it cannot be helped. I need this power, you see.
What have you done, you fiend?
We Caramon, we're not so normal among Digimon, you see. We eat, we consume. Oh, the delicious data, it is overwhelming. But I'm clever than the average Caramon, you see. I don't just eat. I let my meal mature, become a refined taste until it has the maximum amount of data possible, and it is the most delicious meal. And now Lampmon's power is all mine to command. His body twitches and convulses. His mouth rips open. A small head emerges from his body with glowing pink tendrils for arms, a long tail with a large axe-looking weapon attached to the end, his shoulders spiked, his fingers claws, the look in his face monstrous. Caramon has digivolved. The time has come, Digidestined. My plan shall finally take fruition. Nobody ever again will hurt my family. Not the digital world, not Yggdrasil, and most certainly not some Digidestined wannabes, he says. He reaches out a tendrilled hand and strokes the side of Sonia's cheek.
Oh.
His fingers are metallic feeling, they're cold to the touch, but they have this sort of slimy texture on them that sort of feels gross. It is such a shame, dear Sonia, for you could have been so much more if you had just stayed giving into that darkness in your heart. But you had to find balance, didn't you? He, yawns comedically. So boring. I had so much hope, but perhaps your friends will provide me some more entertainment, he says. Rest assured, though, your time as chosen heroes will come to an end soon. For I shall put a stop to all humans, all of Yggdrasil's plans, all Digimon who would oppress those beneath them, and make a world safe for my family. Rest assured, he says. You'll be hearing from me soon. And as the last light flickers out in Witchenly, he rips open a massive gateway behind him. And instead of the usual whites that glows through, preventing you from seeing anything on the other side, it only has a pink tinge to it. And on the other side, you see a digital world. You see a terrible wasteland, and inside that wasteland, what looks to be a sort of chateau, a little sort of fortified cottage-looking castle in a way, like a very small-looking castle, tinged behind the pink. Yes, you shall be hearing from me very, very soon. And he steps through, and the portal closes, and you're left with the disintegrating body of Jinmon dissipating on the ground, and an ominous feeling that the oncoming darkness you just stopped wasn't the one prophesized.
Sonia is just on the floor, eyes wide, trembling, voice shaking, just unsure what to say, just blanking out.
Thinking fast. Do I still have Granddaddy Dracmon? We haven't reverted yet, right?
At this time, you will have reverted.
God damn it, I just want to try and bullshit my way into Jinmon. Not embarrassing.
Honk.
I try to rush for the lamp and see if I can put him back in time. Also a bit of a stopgap measure.
Remind me, in the last session, did we actually collect his lamp? Because he
Nope,
cast
that's
it
why
aside
I'm
and
rushing
flung
to it.
away. Cool. So you rush towards where his lamp was flung, which was sort of. I think we said that the whole cavern got rebuilt, so maybe his lamp's in the middle of the cavern that was his base, and you run back into the cave.
Yeah, come
Rush
on.
for the lamp.
Keep on. No.
The lamp sat there on top of a rock, its glow slowly fading. You see grey sort of corruption spreads down the spout of the lamp. The eyes that were on the side of the lamp seem to have closed, and it seems to be slowly disintegrating. What do you do, Kageaki?
Alright, if it's slow enough and I am fast enough, then potentially I can. This is probably because it's in Witcherny, so I can try to put them in my pocket dimension, which should be disconnected from here, and hope it stops. Taisto!
What's Taisto got?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I
trying-
didn't put that on my what's it called?
I am trying very hard to explain this shit.
Cool.
I'm
So you
The
grab-
original plan was to still have Grand Drachmon and use his superior darkness abilities to put them in what is essentially his pocket dimension. Down there. But I have to improvise now.
So, what you see is you grab the lamp as it's slowly dissipating. You reach out your hand, Kageaki, to cast the totem that opens the portal. And it doesn't seem like anything's happening. You grab the totem, you swing it, and just nothing. No portal, no pocket dimension is opening. What do you do to try and fix this? It seems that the magic from Witchenly that came from this lamp is slowly fading, and with it, all the magic from Witchenly is slowly exiting this realm and preventing you from opening a pocket dimension.
Okay, I sign. I have my Digivice sign on it, and at the same time I try to use programming to see if I can bypass it using by putting a higher emphasis on the human side of the magic.
Okay.
Because if magic is gone, then we're just fucked.
Can you roll to unleash your powers, please?
Come on!
Go for it.
You don't get to die after all that bullshit.
Kageki's there giving CPR to a lamp.
Yeah, it's
Stay
like,
with me, man.
no, you were just about to start fucking living. You do not get to die. And I don't have a minus, it's a +3. Come on! 8. God fucking damn it. I mean, yeah, it's it's a stopgap measure, so being temporary makes sense, I guess. No, fuck it. Condition. Fuck you, condition.
Okay,
Wow.
which condition is appropriate to this situation, Kageki?
Angry.
Cool. You're angry. You're frustrated that this has happened after you saved somebody who, you know, the last person that you could have saved got killed, and again, this person you just saved got killed. You're not gonna let it happen again.
Yeah, and
So-
he's never gotten to live his life. He was just about to start living.
So yeah, you reprogram the totem to
Come on,
draw
come on,
magic
come on.
from a different dimension. Instead of which it draws from the digital world instead, and the override works, and the portal rips open next to you. Your pocket dimension returns. Remind me, was there anything else left inside that pocket dimension? As far as I was aware, we had the scientists out in Icon City now. Mummymon wasn't in there anymore, as far as I can remember, unless he still is, in which case, rip.
Yeah, so it's basically just his warehouse at this point. He throws junk in it.
Okay,
Junk.
cool. So there's a bunch
Like
of junk in there.
gadgets and books and stuff.
Cool. So you throw the lamp in there to hopefully stabilize it and keep its magic fed, and rush back to where Lampmon's body's disintegrating. What's the plan with Lampmon's body?
Right,
It's
so
missing
we
its
put him.
head. And as you sort of scan over it with your Digivice, you realize what Karamon took was the Digicore inside Lampmon's head.
Well, this is going to be. Well, time to bang on a miracle, I guess. You know what would be really fucking funny here?
What?
The fact that I don't have my my final moment of truth. It would be a very funny moment to use it. Alright, so the plan is throw him in the dimension, initiate the ritual to put him back in the lamp, and hope that at the very least keeps him stabilized until we can actually deal with this.
You found a book on how to do that ritual, right?
Yes,
Yes.
that's why I'm throwing this idea.
Yeah, okay. So you pull Lampmon's body into the pocket dimension.
Come on,
With the help of Sanglutmon, I assume, and potentially various...
Everyone, I hope.
Trying to save
I'm
his
like,
life.
snap out of it, come on!
You pull him into the pocket dimension. You set up the ritual by drawing with various materials on the ground, using the Mummymon supplies that he left behind from when Taisto was recovering in bed. You light several candles that now float around in the empty space of your void. And you put the lamp and drag Lampmon's body into the center. You start pulling up digicode to try and save him and put him back inside the lamp. I would like you to please roll to... what's this one? Let's call it... Wield your
these?
powers, please.
I was about to say, yes, he healed my powers. Come on! 11!
Oh.
11! Yes!
Cool. So
Not
Congrats.
bad.
choose two. Take hold of something vulnerable to you. So I assume that'd be, Lampmon's dead body. You've took hold of it and stabilized it.
Yeah.
Create something useful for your environment, i.e. somewhere to stabilize Lampmon's body until you can find a digicore to fix him. I don't think neutralizing an opponent or threat really matters, so it's probably the top two.
Yeah, those
it
two.
works. Cool. So yeah, you suck the remains of Lampmon back into his lamp, and the lamp glows gold again. But it's a dimmer gold to usual. It's sort of more of like a rose gold kind of brass sort of colour. And it sits there floating in your void. Its eyes still haven't opened again. Its mouth firmly shut. But it's stable.
Oh my god. Okay, he's no longer dying.
Sonia's not really hearing any of this right now. Still just blacking out. Looking at nothing.
Taisto. In our backstory sections, it was originally you that sort of helped Sonia when she, falls. Is that still the case at this point? Because obviously you've made some kind of reparations during the final battle. What would Taisto do if he saw Sonia sort of spacing out at the fact that the person that had just been saved by her died?
I think how would Taisto approach this? Taisto was considering that right now they need to find a way back to the main digital world in order to be able to recoup and then, actually stop Keramon, which doesn't seem possible at the moment, but I'm sure we'll pull through. But noticing that Sonia curls up inside of herself, he puts his hand on Sonia's shoulder and kind of like tries to shake her to get her attention.
She's looking at you without really looking at you, like she's reacting to what you're doing, but her mind is not all there right now.
Right. I know that it seems tough right now. We were so close to having solved everything, and now Keramon has thrown a couple of hurdles at us. But we're going to get him back, and we're going to avenge him. Keramon will pay for what he's done. I know it may seem bleak, but we haven't failed yet, have we?
Here, here, Caramon will be.
We're going to
Yeah.
make sure that justice will be served. Yes, Sonia? Together?
Justice. Caramon will pay. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
But now
okay.
we need to focus. Yes. We need to focus and find a way to return to the digital world. There's not much we can do to Caramon from here, so we need to get back, check that everyone is okay, and then we can get on the problem of bringing Caramon down.
Get back. Okay. And understood. Getting back home. Okay. Okay, I'll go. She's going to move
Something
around.
tells me she didn't really buy that.
Really now?
Really, something tells me, and not to mention, I don't think either of them actually bought that, but okay. All right. Think. How do we get? Oh, Kagayaki. How do we get back to the digital world?
Akagayaki stumbles out of his pocket dimension.
I
Okay.
would think. What
Okay.
solution could I? Yes, I will stop thinking. I will ask for Kagayaki.
Oh my god, he's okay, okay.
I'm just imagining you coming out of the
Oh.
portal like in like a full-on medical surgeon's garb and just being like, the surgery was a success.
No, he's sounding exactly how I was sounding. he can barely believe that actually worked. Okay. The portal we came in from was open from digital world side. Rush to that and hope it's still open. Because the magic from here is fucking dying. Go.
Yeah, that seems smart. All right, let's go. We start heading towards the portal we came through, and hope for the best, I guess.
Kermitmon had one job, keep it open.
You rush down
Yes.
the cliffside.
We also have Candlemon and the egg with us, obviously.
Obviously. You rush down the
They're coming
cliffside
voluntarily.
that housed the cave that Lampmon was in, rushing back towards Witchenley as fast as you can. As you approach the city, you notice panic and turmoil. You hear screams and catastrophe. You hear buildings crumbling and falling. You see witches and wizards that would normally be flying through the sky on broomstick. You see Candlemon, who would be lighting the hallways and giving out leaflets and all that kind of good stuff. On the ground, powerless, their lights turned out, running for their lives as walls and small areas of buildings fall and almost crush them.
Oh my god, okay.
You rush through Witchenley. You see the portal that you came through open. But is it right to leave all of these people in turmoil?
Yeah, I was about to say, can I find someone who looks to be advanced in magic? At least one person.
Sure, you
Actually,
can
yeah, that
see
must
someone.
just.
Yeah, like a more higher up person, like not a wizardman or something. Someone who can also work as a teacher.
Sure, yeah. I think you see Wisemon sort of running for his life, holding onto like a whole bunch of parchments and books from his office.
Wisemon, here. Oi, real quick. I want to
Did you
teach
just-
him.
Thank God you're here. The whole world seems to be ending. Everything's crumbling. I can't. He like snaps his fingers and nothing happens. I can't use the magic.
Yeah,
It's gone.
yeah. Your Witch-only battery is gone. I want to teach him how to draw magic from the base digital world like I did.
What do you mean the
can I-
battery's gone? He says. What battery?
Right, so 3 months
Ooh.
later.
TLDR, there was an artifact that Keramon fucked over. And now you need to draw your magic from a different source.
I see. But it'll take months to learn how to resource our magic.
Yes, but I can try to show you the formula I used, but there's a God, it's a clusterfuck. Alright, so he begins to like sketch out the formula on the ground. Alright, so this is what I used. This should at least work as a basis. There's no time, we have to go. Can you work with this?
He sort of skims over it, trying to figure out the logic behind your quite advanced magic. Like the programming logic you've used on this is something of the human world, and it's something he probably hasn't seen very often.
Ha! Eat it, Arc Wizardmon, calling me a fucking rookie.
He sort of grimaces when he looks at it. He's like, I'm sure I could figure it out, he says, as he sort of scratches his head and it's like, what does this mean? Oh, he's like looking through the lines on you've scribbled into the ground, and he's like, how does what? A loop? What the hell's a loop?
Yeah, so we really have to go, just like make a copy of this, obviously. Find anyone else who can teach, and you have to help yourselves with this one for now, I'm sorry. I leave it in I leave it to you.
You're leaving us? But you're the Digidestined. You're supposed to save us.
Look, if we don't deal with now Diablomon's bullshit, there will be no people to save.
I see. So you're prioritizing the greater good. I understand. It's a lot to burden, having to save so many worlds, he says.
Yeah, I am at least giving you something to work with until we can help you better.
Yes, of course. I am a master sorcerer. I can figure this out, he says, as he sort of bolsters some false confidence. Go. Save
Great.
the world. Save all of the worlds. We'll manage, he says.
God, I hope you spoke the truth. Alright, go! And then we take a break for Christmas.
Gee, Sonia, why don't we want to play with the others on Christmas Day? I don't understand.
Jesus Christ!
You burst through the portal and
Christmas
go
episode
straight
can
back
be
to,
fucking year replicant anything be.
you go back to Icon City, and Kageyaki spends half of his time setting up the city with lights and Christmas trees and tinsel to set up the Christmas special. But we'll gloss over that fact.
Don't worry about it.
We'll assume that you took one day off to enjoy yourselves, and that you spent a lot of time planning your next steps before then. Okay, so we'll skip forward then now. You escape Witchenly and leave it to its own devices. I'd like to ask, before we do that though, Taisto, Ghostmon made a promise to Wizardmon. I'd be surprised if you remembered it. It was a while ago that it came up. But he promised that he would save not only the digital world, but also Witchenly. What would Ghostmon's reaction be to leaving Witchenly to sort of crumble and fall, and all that we've left them is like a very thin lifeline? How would Ghostmon react?
I think Ghostmon would be devastated, same as Taisto, that they actually failed to save, Witchelny. I think both of them think that there's still hope for Witchelny. That if they can stop Caramon, then they might be able to fix whatever's going on there in Witchelny. And it's not like they could at this state, at the current state of things, actually do much for Witchelny that doesn't immediately also end up destroying everything. But that doesn't make it feel any better, and both of them are quite down in the dumps. Deister was able to put on a brave face during the Christmas special, which is why he was acting so cheery and like that. But I don't think either of them are doing very well at the moment.
Yeah, so you're just trying to take your mind off it a bit with the Christmas cheer, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Cool. Yeah, that is why they were so Genki at the time.
Okay, cool. So Ghostmon feels very upset about this. But you did manage to save Lampmon and the Digi-Egg of Hexablaumon, which is great. You brought those back
and
to Icon
Candlemon.
City. Sorry?
And Candlemon.
I mentioned Candlemon. I said him and the egg.
You said Lampmon.
Oh, I meant Candlemon.
curious.
Sorry.
We didn't save Lampmon?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I'm afraid he got decapitated. So.
You had to roll another
that is
dice.
why I was a bit.
Another die.
All right. Who filled the lamp with Gatorade?
Okay, so skip forward a few weeks then. You are back in Icon City. You've been planning your next steps for a while now. You took a day off to have Christmas at the behest of Mudfrigimon, but now it's back to business. Like overnight, as the snow appeared, the snow disappears from the town and it goes back to its usual un-Christmas-like self. The Christmas patch wears off and all of your clothes return to normal. Kageaki,
Hi.
you like to plan ahead, right? What kind of preparations are you making for the upcoming struggle?
Man, I don't fucking know. No one knows anything about Caramon to be able to deal with that bullshit.
That's not correct. There are people who know what about Caramon, and they're probably the best chance we have of being able to stop him.
I mean, there's the Digi Assassins. But
I'm
like,
not talking about the Digi Assassins.
there are the other chosen
I'm
ones.
talking about Einari, Stella.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. I already forgot the rest of their names, but those guys. Eutimio.
Eutimio.
Yes.
Einari, Stella, Eutimio, Mr. No Legs.
Mr. No Legs.
That's your friend. Have some respect.
Yeah.
Sorry,
your
yeah.
fault.
Sorry. Yeah, No Legs Youth.
That's his
There we
one
go.
weakness, right? That's Higeki's one weakness. He can't lift with his legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one and only weakness. Besides that, perfectly fine.
Yeah, the shot in the
Right,
dark.
yes.
So yeah, the shot in the dark is to find them and hope they aren't with Diablomon still. I still
I mean,
have.
it's our own chance.
Yeah, I still have some of Eutimio's stuff to track him down.
Mhm.
We have the thingy. We have potentially have Higeki's wheelchair back in the castle. That would be really fucking funny. We have the goggles. Sonia didn't have. Did Sonia have anything? Any keepsakes from
She
Stella?
had a star-shaped pin that was Stella's.
Yeah, so we have something from all of them. Funnily enough. So
Funny
we put
how
those.
that happened, right? It's almost as if somebody planted them there.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, it's a bit weird that you planted an entire wheelchair, but
Actually, I think Higeki's wheelchair probably wouldn't be there, but
there's something else. There's like his hate boner diary about Kagayaki. That's definitely something he'd have.
yeah, it's like, dear diary, Kagayaki was such a dick today. Blah 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 blah.
He's so fucking tall with his legs, that asshole. Yeah, so we have something from each of them. That should make the locator spell work better, especially if they're still together. If they aren't, we'll just get four funny lines going in different directions.
Wasn't there something with the Digivice where we could tap into like their version of the?
That's the
Locator
issue.
function or something like
Ours searches us, theirs searches them. So, like,
Yeah, but couldn't we cross over to their version?
I could try, but it feels like a bit of a wasted effort when I can just look at them anyways.
The Digivice
I mean,
would
as a plan
probably
B,
be
with
more
with
accurate, just so that you're aware.
Fair, and I guess I can upgrade the others as well while I'm at it. Time to have more fun with magic frequencies. Kayaki is becoming fucking expert at that.
Cool. So
Slowly but soon.
maybe we have a bit of a what's it called? A montage of you tinkering with your Digivice, trying to get its frequency set to the other Digidest, and you're like using the materials that you found from Eutimio, from Stella, from Einari, from Higeki, whatever you can find, to sort of try and tune it into their digital frequencies.
Wait a minute. Why is there? That's odd. That's one of the axes that firefighters use. Why would that be here, Zach?
Zach T-poses menacingly.
Turns out his special NPC was the firefighter.
Not gonna lie, I was planning on having the firefighter show up at some point, but seeing as Zachary's missed the past season, I'm not sure if he's going to be showing up enough to actually introduce him, fortunately.
I'm not even sure if he'll talk.
But yeah, we get a montage of you tinkering with the Digivice.
Also off screen, I've uploaded the data to the new visor. Like I did initially.
Yeah. So you can link your visor to digital. I just assumed that had happened off screen anyway.
Yeah, that's why.
Cool. I think while you're montaging away, potentially we cut to Sonia. Sonia, you're
Sure.
probably in your room, right? You got given a Christmas present that you didn't open. What have you done with it?
Well, she probably gave it to the little ones, no matter what it was. She doesn't see any interest in this. So I would say she probably isn't in her room right now. She has been spending a lot more time on her own.
Okay.
In I'd say the storage that Zachary used that one time, because we all have technically a space there, and nobody should be around in this little house, warehouse of sorts. So she's hanging out on her own over there until bothered by anyone. Like, she's not hiding per se. Like, people might know where she is, but she just tends to be on her own and avoid contact with, well, basically anyone.
Okay.
Speaking
So-
of being bothered,
Oh no!
Mr. Game Master was going to say something.
No, I'll let you speak. It's fine.
How dare you let
Alright.
us speak?
I think you will pay for this, Mr. Game Master. I think Taisto has gone out of his way to track Sonia down and found her here in her little hideaway. He's going to approach her, and you can probably tell that he's actually carrying the Christmas present addressed to Sonia with him.
Ooh.
I thought you
Interesting
might
move.
be here. I thought you might be here. Wanyamon? Yeah, we talked about Wanyamon existing, so Wanyamon exists now.
We saved
Wanyamon,
Wanyamon.
bro. Yes, we have saved Wanyamon. Wanyamon told me that you'd given away your Christmas present.
Oh.
Why?
Hello, Taisto. Well, I don't need it. She's currently just making little dolls of Mephismon and Vikemon. Don't really need any present. It's fine. I figured the
It's
little ones might enjoy them more.
But it's addressed to you. It's meant for you.
Thank you. But I don't need any presents. And I don't think
presents are meant to be needed, Sonia. They're not something that you get because, well, I mean, someone might give them because they think that their contents are needed by the person who gets them, but you don't take presents or get presents or accept presents because you need presents. You get them because they're addressed to you by whoever gave them.
well,
It's not about needing.
well, it's not about wanting either. Rather, the little ones have fun with this. I doubt the contents of these presents are going to make me happy in any way, shape, or form. Probably some useless trinket, anyways. And if it's something that I really want, it would be something that the little ones would want, anyways. So, it will work out. If I just give it away. She is hiding a little bit more of her reasoning right now. You can probably tell at this point, considering all the time.
I can. Yes. I would like to try and see through her, please.
Please make us see through.
Sorry. That's enough with your bullshit. I would like to see through her.
Oh, that's
But,
awesome! I'm gonna write that off my list.
So you see a really pretty wallpaper with a fantastic pattern.
All right, let's see. Okay, so this is actually a 0. No, this is no, this is a +1. All right, I apparently have influence, so
You do.
+1 because because I'm angry. Don't you forget that.
I won't.
Oh, it is in fact a 6. So
The number of the beast.
Taisto, can you move your superior in any way? Yes, you can.
Yeah,
It's
I
not
think
locked.
so.
No, it's kind. Sorry, it's kind. So yes, you can. Would you like to spend team selfishly? It's something we haven't done very often, but it's something.
True,
you
we
can do.
haven't done that.
Do we have enough team to?
You start the sessions each with one team.
Just one.
Each session starts with one.
Okay.
I really, really like having my kind exactly where it is. I don't really have any good mechanic for shifting my labels either. But I want to
Who's-
get through to Sonia, so yes, I will. I will do it. I will do it for Sonia.
Okay.
I am going to use team selfishly to increase my kind and decrease my unique, because otherwise
Yes.
I die.
And
Fuck your labels.
And how is this selfish?
Say how your
I
actions
don't
ignore
know.
or insult the others. So it could be insulting Kageaki or Zachary or Pablo as well. But how do your actions of trying to get through to Sonia sort of insult the others? What do you do to piss them off a bit?
Never mind. I don't use team selfishly. I literally cannot imagine any way, shape, or form to make this into a selfish action that would piss off the others. Never mind.
I mean, it could
Uh,
piss off
he call-
Sonia because she doesn't want you to be digging in.
It is true. That
He
could be.
calls up Kagayaki. Hey, I'm buying clothes.
Like, you can tell that she doesn't want you to dig deeper, but you're going to do it anyway. That could be a good reason.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so I think this is selfish because I think Daisto is kind of wants to give her some space, but because of the renewed promise to watch over her and so on, back in when Cuckoo again, Cuckoo again actually. He feels like this kind of a direct obligation to try and keep her in good spirits, or get through to her in this instance. Even though she clearly wants to be alone, he isn't going to let her get what she wants, because this time you're gonna get what I want, and that's it. We're gonna
What?
figure this shit out.
What I want is to give you presents.
Raise your kind.
Please.
Yes. You will take your presents and you will like it.
Raise your kind, lower your unique, and that bumps up to a 7.
I did.
So please ask one question on the list of seeing through to Sonia.
All right. Now we get to figure out if this was in any way, shape, or form even useful.
It's a lot funnier if it isn't.
How could I get your character to accept this present and get the fuck over this pitiful slump she's in?
Wow, you're asking a lot. You're asking a lot.
I imagine that the present here is symbolic for the slump she's in, so it's the same question, but
Well, okay. If it's just a matter of accepting the present, you can do it any way you want, just by insisting enough she would yield. Though she wouldn't be happy about that. You do get the sense that she's being a bit more resentful towards that present than one might think, and she's actually accepting the present would mean having to accept whatever feeling she's. How to say this without saying too much?
I'm seeing through you, so spill them.
Yes,
Spill it.
I guess it's true. It's fair enough. Well, if you're looking at more carefully, which you are, you realize that the little dolls that she is making of Vikemon and Mephismon are a bit misshapen. At first, you thought it was just because of a lack of skills and arts and crafts, but now that you look at it a bit more closely, you would see that she deliberately is hurting the little dolls by removing the bottom of their eyes, just putting needles into them, just stabbing them and letting the fluff come out. she's clearly upset about this little duo for whatever reason, and by opening up to that feeling and maybe just getting over that part, that little resentment, whatever it is, she might be more open to accept the gift.
All right. Thank you. Muhahaha. I have no idea what this means. What to do with this information?
Well, I'll leave that up to you, big boy.
I did say that we are gonna we're gonna end this the way I want it to end. So we're gonna get through this, no matter what. Or rather, the way Dice wants it to end. I think Dice puts aside the present for a second, and then sits next to Sonia, assuming she doesn't try to stop him or anything.
No, she's not going to stop you.
That is a very interesting artistic take on the two, he says, and points at the dolls.
Yes, that. Don't worry. What I do to blow off some steam sometimes when I get a bit too frustrated and anxious. Always done this. Remember my little hat I used to wear? I wasn't the way it was supposed to look. It was a present, just like this. Well, it didn't make me happy. I wanted to. I don't know. That's kind of form of revenge. Anyway, I kind of tore apart my little hat, let the fluff go out, laced an eye, and I don't know. I need to calm myself down. Seems to work for a little bit. Don't worry, I'll be back soon to whatever normal is. But yeah, just need to calm down a little bit.
Sorry, a bit of a. What happened to her hat?
A hat, the hat she used to wear way back when, and what in her heart that she's always known for now. Her hat is broken and has one side that's red fluff coming out and has one red eye and stuff. And she's telling
Yeah.
that it didn't used to look that way, but she did the same thing that she's doing to the dolls right now. In a fit of rage, when she received the present, she tore it apart to, just convey her emotions, I guess.
Yeah. But you said she used to wear. I'm like, what happened to it?
Yes. Well, in my mind, the hat just disappeared at some point. Maybe when a house broke down in the Lord Nightmare attack, or maybe whenever the people got mad during in the beach or whatever. But she no longer wears a hat on her head. She has a black hair and a red pin on her head, but she no longer wears the hat because it disappeared some point. Not clear exactly or which point makes sense, but yeah. I don't really think we ever established that clearly, but yeah, it makes sense that she lost a few things on the way.
Right. Okay. Just making sure that I didn't miss some important plot point or something like that.
No.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So sorry, the dolls. She's doing it to the dolls in a fit of rage,
Yes.
artistic expression of expressing her emotions. Right. Okay. So you feel bad about them, the two of them? Is that why you're doing this?
Yes. This
little show they put on was clearly just meant to upset me. Obviously. Why? Parents abandoning their child, but it wasn't out of malice or out of any bad intention. It was just a misunderstanding. And the parent was trying very hard to look for their child and make every child in the world happy by giving them presents. And in Christmas Day, no less, they reunited and made up for all of their differences and realized they've been so silly. And top it all off, obviously the reason all of this happened was because Garamond was involved. Of course, he clearly staged all of this just in order to torment me. He just wanted to pretend to give presents to people just to make me feel even worse. I wouldn't put it past Garamond. He's everywhere. Always watching. Sorry. I'm
Okay,
fine.
so have you heard of therapy? We could try that to start with. No, sorry. Okay, so you think that Caramon staged the whole thing to make you feel bad?
Obviously. Why else would they? There's something as ridiculous as parent and child reuniting on Christmas Day. Oh, the tears of just. Oh, what a beautiful ending for everyone involved.
Except for you.
What I miss.
Is that it?
Alright, who died?
No
still
one
now.
at the moment.
Anyways, yeah, what did I miss?
No, nothing.
We were just talking about we were just talking.
Alright, so
About,
about Martin, got it.
Sonya's issues.
Sonya's issues. Yes.
How did you get her to open the fucking present again?
We're talking about the present, yes.
Yes.
So everyone got a happy ending except for you. Is that it?
Yes, I guess. I'm being selfish again, but I don't want any of their pity. That present is most likely not even a thing that I want even. It's probably just a letter saying, haha, gotcha, or even if it was a present made for me, exactly what I ever wanted. I do not deserve it, nor do I feel like I can accept such feelings. Well, if they were real in the first place, which they aren't, but it's fine. Yes.
You know, it's you know, Sonia, it is okay to be jealous. It's perfectly understandable, and it's okay that you have that kind of feeling. You have gone through your entire life without having like parents that would pay attention specifically to you, and seeing this kind of tragedy be repaired, I guess, it's very natural that you would feel left out, should I say. When I do you remember when we met Higeki back in the dark area?
Yes. I remember him.
I was so jealous to Kagayaki because he had a chance to make good with his friend. He didn't take it, which enraged me even more. But the fact that he had even the opportunity, I was so jealous. Because I've been chasing after Einari for almost as long as we've been in the digital world, and I haven't been able to find him. But for someone to get served the opportunity to make good and fix their relationship with their friend, and them to just discard it out of, I don't know, shame, cowardice, anger, indifference, whatever. I don't know what if Kakayaki is even capable of feeling feelings. It felt so unfair. So I think maybe some of that, something like that, is what you might be feeling towards these two.
No, 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 no. Jealous. Me? No, 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 no. You don't get it. That's not jealousy. I'm mad because they managed to meet up, and that's a beautiful thing. And I wish I could make up with my own parents. Yeah, I don't get it. That's what they always say. Yeah, they always pretend that having a dad and a mom, just like everyone else, is the right thing to do, and I should be glad to want that. That's not what I want. The caretakers, I consider them my family. I call them mom, dad, but he always pushed me away and insisted that I just saw a regular family for once, that I accepted being adopted in a loving environment. Like, what? Am I not good enough for you? Are you not good enough for me? Those presents they gave me, that hat, plushies, how many presents they have given me. But that's never been what I wanted. Normal family, normal reunion. In fact, that's the opposite. I'm perfectly fine where I was. I always was fine. But the world seemingly doesn't seem to think so. It seems to think it's abnormal for me to want to stay with people that are not related to me by blood, and that I decided were my family on a whim. All of these little children I decided were my siblings, but they don't want to stay with me either. They always want a normal place. Dad, mom, and maybe a pet or two, and that's it. We cannot be considered normal. And so seeing them make up, and you called it a tragedy being repaired. How was that a tragedy? The son decided to live on his own and made something with himself. But that was the wrong decision, you see. And he had to be taught the lesson that he was wrong and that he could be reunited with his dad. Oh, there was a misunderstanding all along. I've been misunderstanding too. Is that what they've been trying to say? That all along I shouldn't have clung to people that I loved, and that I should have been glad to be sent off somewhere. I'm not jealous of them. I'm disgusted by them. How dare they make a mockery of my life? Accepting that present would mean accepting that all of this was true. I'm sorry. She slaps herself. I'm fine. I'm fine. Yes. Okay.
No, so Sonia.
Yes.
It wasn't a tragedy because they defied, or that because they repaired a traditional family paradigm or whatever. It was a tragedy because it wasn't what they wanted. He, the son, Mephismon.
Yes.
Mephismon wanted to be reunited with his father, and Vaikimon wanted to be reunited with Mephismon. The fact that they were torn apart is the tragedy, because they didn't want that. Now, whether you want a traditional family or not, whether you want to be with, parents and siblings and a picket fence and a dog, or whether you want to be with those you know, who took care of you and who you lived your life with, that's up to you. But it's the fact that you want it and don't get it is what makes it a tragedy, right? It's not about the right or wrong answer, it's about who you are and what you want. So you seem very clearly upset by the fact that Mephismon and Vikimon were able to be reunited. But why are you so upset about their happiness?
Various emotion flash through Sonia's eyes. Anger, sadness, shame, resentment, and maybe, yes, a bit of jealousy. Her mind swirls at all of these emotions and she can't settle down. She's sobbing and trying to keep herself in control.
Yes. You're right. I shouldn't feel bad. But then, that's a beautiful thing. That's but I can't. Why? Tell me why. I want them to be hurt. I still.
She says as she rips one of the little dogs' head.
Say, explain to me what that means. Tell me I'm okay.
It means that you are...
You're regretting your
I don't
choice
know
of
what
coming
it
here.
Really? You can tell. I don't know what it means, Sonia. I wish I did. I don't think that it's wrong to feel like that. To feel angered by the fact that they, you know, what happened. But this seems a bit strange that you would take it as this kind of a personal attack on yourself, orchestrated by Caramon, just to make you feel bad. I wish I had some kind of a magical sequence of words that I could say to make you stop feeling so bad.
Could I please roll 12?
Yes. Could I please roll to see if I can find that magical sequence of words?
I mean, I was gonna say you're basically comforting and supporting her right now, and I was just letting you finish the
I'm
emotional
trying.
speeching machine that you're
I'm
doing.
trying.
So yeah, please roll it.
But
I was
look-
just trying to let you finish the emotional scene you were having.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out how to put a cap on this. To string it all together. Sonia, I don't think there is a conspiracy by Caramon to make you specifically feel bad about this whole thing. I at least want to believe that what happened between Mephismon and Vikimon was genuine, and it is an example of how even in the case of cases where there's so much darkness and a lot of bad things have happened, or in this case one big bad thing for the two of them, it's not too late to fix or repair what has been done, and that things could still work out no matter what you might actually want out of it. the fact that you feel so much resentment towards these two, I think it means that you are somehow unhappy with yourself and with your life, what's going on with you. And I think that's something that you might want to think about. And if we're like careful and diligent, we might be able to figure out what it is that you are missing and what you would want to happen, and then that would be a pathway to your own happiness. I don't think that being mad or angry or jealous or furious or mistrusting of those two is going to be the pathway to that happiness. It's not so easy as to just, how about you feel less bad? But maybe we should think why it is that you are feeling this way. And I will be here to help you with that if you just want that. If you want to feel better, we can try and see if that's something that we can achieve together. Right, Sonia?
Roll to see if she says right. I don't know.
Okay. All right, we'll see. So this is actually a +2. This should be very. This should work.
Allow me to get into my RP.
What?
Page is flipping.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna roll. Rolling
Oh,
14. Oh, boo! Boom!
Well,
You asked for a 12, you receive a 12.
yes,
Thank you. I'll be here all night. Thank you.
yes, it completely works.
Cool.
Uh,
So on a hit, Sonia, I'm assuming you open up to him. When they do, they get to either clear a condition, mark potential, or shift their own labels. And on a 10+, you can also add team to the pool or clear a condition yourself.
As in you, Sonia gets to mark potential, clear condition, or shift labels,
Yes.
and I can add team or clear condition.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, yeah, my clear condition. Well, I guess mark potential. Why not? Yeah, let's do
Cool.
this. I don't have any conditions right now.
So how does Sonia feel that she's grown from this conversation with Taisto? Like, he's sort of trying to get you to see that, the world doesn't revolve around you in a way. Like, you're sort of seeing it as everyone's out to get you, everyone's trying to prove you wrong, that you can't, like, live without a family and whatnot. And Taisto's trying to talk you around. How has that sort of made you grow as a person?
I'll have to think about this one.
The GM asking the difficult questions this session.
It is. But it is a difficult situation, to be fair. Well, she's going to calm down a little bit. And, well, consider Taisto's point of view. Maybe all of this was actually genuine. You're right, but just I've been feeling this way for a while now, because seemingly everywhere I go, people keep on telling me that I should do this, I shouldn't do that. What is normal is having a family. That is not what you want. Why don't you want this? And treating me like I was. That's
Taisto!
Oh, Taisto!
No!
no.
Hi.
Okay, Taisto's back. Good.
Okay, you're back. Can you hear me at least?
I have returned. Sorry.
Yes. Okay, that's fine. Okay. I've been a bit
anxious a bit because every adult I ever met seemingly want me to be happy with a normal situation. It didn't understand why I didn't want this. Treated me like I was abnormal. And even the kids, I tried to make things to keep them with us because I thought that was making them happy. And when they yelled at me that this was not the right thing that they wanted, that they want to stay with me, I also felt left out over there and over here as well, all the time. You know about all of those scriptures and legends, and everywhere we go, we can't go a single meter without being digidestined, hearing digidestined this, digidestined that. Oh, saviors of the world. Oh, except for you, you're not the real one. You're the one that's going to screw everything up and destroy the world. And well, I guess I did. I'm treated like the special one, the weirdo. And Paramount plays with that all the time. He shows up all the time. He seemingly knows everything I do, everything I think, everything I feel. Shows up when I'm at my lowest. Shows up with my dreams, my nightmares. When I least expect it, every time. It makes things worse. How could I not think that there's a conspiracy about? But maybe that's not true. But I don't know. Thinking about it, it's really feels a bit weird. Maybe it's just various things that happened, and I just assumed that they were all related. But I took out my own insecurities on people. That's true. I'm sorry, but
Deister would like to draw Sonia into a hug.
oh, hug boy,
Yes, hugging.
hugsies.
Because
So-
he forgot she forgot that he did it last episode too.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I will forget
yeah,
again.
I know that Caramon has been terrible for everyone and especially to you, Sonia, but that's what we're working on right now to make sure that he will never hurt anyone ever again and that he pays for the crimes that he has committed. And as for the adults and the other kids treating you as a weirdo for wanting something that wasn't considered normal, we as humans, we have these conceptions of how life should be lived, and for many people they work very well. But for those who can't find happiness in that these instructions on how to build one's own life seem to fail. The feelings in our hearts that go from the norm are labeled unnatural and looked down upon. Some find solace in locking them deep inside and not bringing them out, not speaking about them. But I think you at least deserve to live the kind of life that you want to live. But Sonia, now that we know that that the Vikimon and Mephismon aren't plotting to make you feel bad, how about this Christmas present? Could you
Right.
accept it as a sincere present from them?
Maybe I will. I'll try. And she's going to open it, but I will need Antinomy to answer
how they make those presents, and how do they know that's what you want? Because depending on the answer, the present might be very different. So that might be something pretty interesting.
It's a knife!
Yes. Oh,
The way that the present is made, obviously you don't know this canonically,
obviously.
but the digital world is made up of data, and you're no different from that. Currently, you're made up of ones and zeros and exist in the system that is the digital world. And Vikmom, his workshop taps into the ley line of the digital world, drawing the data from its core and transferring that into sentimental items that mean something to the person that receives them, so they can receive the most heartfelt gift possible. So whatever's inside that box will be something that means a lot to Sonia. It'll be something extremely sentimental. It'll also be something that tries to make her happy. And it might be something that she lost and has now got back. It might be something completely brand new. Or it might be something that was from the human world that has somehow made its way into the digital world now. It might even be something sentimental and nostalgic, like, I don't know, some baking from home or something like that. Like, it can be literally anything like that, as long as it's sentimental and happy and something that Sonia would absolutely love. That is what the present would be.
Okay. But I'm of two minds with this, and I could take the obvious sentimental route. It is true, but it is very tempting to just twist those feelings right now. Because I know of a thing that she would really, really want, and I know of a thing that would make her happy in the moment, but that wouldn't be quite as sentimental, so to speak.
Speedrun the story. It's Diablomon's actual decapitated head.
Yes. But yeah, should I go for the heartfelt moment? I really want it to be. Okay. That'd be so funny though. I'm torn. That would ruin the mood.
What two ideas are you toying with, and maybe we can have a discussion with everybody about which would be better and most suitable for the scene.
Okay, so first off, since we just talked about it, the actual heartfelt moment would be a hat in her original form, as she was gifted by the male caretaker, which currently does not have a name, if I recall. It's just the guy.
Yeah, the guy there. I did have a name written down for him, but we never actually said it on screen. Let me just grab it real quick.
Oh, he has a name.
Emil.
Has a name.
I named all of the caretakers because there's three of them that made it onto screen.
I remember Elaine. That's
so we had Elaine, who was the care worker. We had the chef, who was Rose.
Ooh.
And where have I put the guy's name? It's somewhere in my book. One sec. There he is. Tony.
Tony.
I'm sorry that I picked very English sounding names. I'm not good at pronouncing Finnish names, so I'm just gonna go with very English sounding names.
His name could be Toni. There's a Finnish name. Toni.
Okay, cool. Tony. But we'll pronounce it Tony for the sake of, you know.
No.
Okay, Mr. Tony, I'll try to remember. Yeah, so that Mr. Tony gave her in the cat in its original form, like two black eyes and two perfectly still two ears that are still, perfectly, forget the word, in good shape, I guess, not torn apart or with red fluff coming out. So that's the wholesome option. The tricky option is something that would be very funny. Is a plushie of Caramon, actually, because that wouldn't actually make her happy. The details of why would become apparent afterwards, but not really, obviously, in the same heartwarming butterfly in the stomach kind of way.
Wait, so it would make her happy to get a plushie of Caramon. Is that because you
Yes.
can rip it to pieces, or is that because of other
Yes.
reasons?
Yes, and yes.
Okay, so you either want a plushie that you can rip to shreds because it's Caramon, or a heartfelt hat.
A Keramon stress doll that you can like break the spine and it goes back to how it was.
That would be amazing.
If we're doing a vote, I vote in favor of the hat. But I find the plushie that to be torn apart extremely amusing as well.
Thank you.
I vote for give the poor girl a break and give her the hat.
Yeah, I'd say give her a hat too.
Okay. So she receives the heartfelt present, reminding her of home and the good vibes that she once had, and that maybe, sometimes life is not always too bad, and maybe people do care for her in their own way.
I think there's also something else in there, Sonia.
Ooh.
I think you see a lockbox covered in dirt inside there too.
Lockbox.
It's pink, dirty. It's got white little clouds on it. You recognize it from the orphanage that you grew up in.
It's interesting.
And as you flip it open, inside you see several pictures of the children that were part of the orphanage and were making up your family. You see pictures of the care workers, Tony, Rose, Elaine, various others that we haven't seen on screen before. You see notes and letters from all the children. You pull one out and read it. It says something along the lines of, "Dear Sonia, we miss you, big sister. Can't wait till you come home. I have a new Beyblade to show you. Want a place and time," and then it's like signed off by one of the kids. And there's like several of these kinds of letters that talk about missing you and wanting you to come home and where have you gone. And inside there's also several trinkets and toys and whatnot that the kids have put in with that. And it seems like a lockbox from home where they've done a time capsule to try and, preserve the kids' feelings at the time. And that's been sent through to you. How does that
Wow.
make Sonia feel?
Well, she breaks down crying, thinking about the little ones and how they're thinking about her. That's probably just my subconscious wanting this, and not actually an actual message from them. But still, is it okay if I take it that way? If I think that they want me to come back?
Pillowbon creeps down your head. Of course it's okay, Sonia. Who wouldn't want you back? You're the best big sister there ever is. And hey, we made a promise a long time ago, remember? Doesn't matter what Caramon does, we'll never let it get to us, because we don't care, okay? All he wants to do is ruin everyone's day, but we will make it brighter. That was the promise we made. that we'd always be there for each other and we'd always help everyone else. And that when things got dark, we would be there for one another. So, Sonia, well, you can't have them. At least accept us as your family for now, okay? We care about you. We want you to be happy. We don't want to force you into being normal or having a mum or a dad. We just want you. So cherish this lockbox, please.
I will. Thank you.
And she's going to hug Pilomon and Taisto again, assuming they stop the hug at some point. Yeah.
Thank you, you guys. I don't know if I'll, get over it that easily, over my feelings that easily, and if I'll ever be back to the person I once was. I may never be the Sonia you once knew, but I do love you all. That's much is true. Thank you.
I think we'll cut back to Kakiaki on this note because it's been a while.
Great this one.
Thank you for the very emotional scene, though. It was great heart to heart. I love these little scenes that we have. Okay.
Thank you.
These little scenes that take an hour to resolve.
Yes.
Sorry, Kagayaki.
Kakiaki, you've been hard at work recalibrating your own Digivice, and you hit a eureka moment where finally you managed to tune it in to the other Digidestined. The arrows appear on your Digivice, and they don't seem to be pointing in any particular direction. They're sort of spinning around. But when you send the information input through your visor, you notice that they're directly above you.
With directly?
Directly above you. Sort
God.
of directly above and off to the, it's like above and forward slightly. It's sort of the direction of where the heavens were. When
God
you
damn it, I
flew
still
up
want
that
to
way.
do some shit before we get off.
But obviously, you're free to do your stuff that you wanted to do before anything else.
But it was a couple things. Should be small sins at least. First, during the time skip, he'd have called over the Sorcerimon brothers.
Okay, they're there.
Alright, so I've got way too much shit to worry about, guys. So I have a big favor to ask. He pulls out the lamp that should have stopped disintegrating now that it's in a stable magic universe. So this is an artifact from Witchelny, which is now long story. So it used to be bonded with Lampmon, who is now missing his Digicore and is rebonded with the lamp as a life support. I do not have time to do research on this, so I need you guys to find a way to, get him his Digicore back. It's a powerful artifact. Maybe you can turn that into a Digicore or something. I just, please.
This is troublesome. If his Digicore is missing, then he's as good as dead unless we can get it back. We'd need another Digimon to become trapped inside the lamp, and one as powerful as Lampmon himself. This is no small feat. They sort of look at each other with worry on their faces. We'll try our best, but no promises.
Yeah. Would you say Seraphimon is not even close, right?
Seraphimon is a very powerful Digimon. However, Seraphimon wields no magic.
Hmm. The other candidate is Diabolomon, but if we take down Diabolomon, then I automatically become able to work on this shit again anyways.
If you can retrieve the Digicore from Diabolomon, then we could potentially replace it inside the lamp and fix Lampmon, but that's only if you can get the core back.
Oh, great.
The
In the
alternative is trapping someone else within the lamp, and nobody would want that fate. The lamp puts you in servitude to all who would rub it. I can't imagine a single sorcerer who would wish that upon themselves.
Yeah, we'd need to find a pretty royal shit stain. And that also has magic. In the meantime, if you could at least do something so he gains consciousness, that would be great.
We'll try our best, they say. They take the lamp from you. You can see them sort of talking between each other, and then one of the brothers smacks the other one over the head and says, "No, we're not going to rub it, you idiot!" And then they keep wandering off to try and go back to the library and figure out anything they can do for Lampmon.
Thanks, guys. Then he'd call Sonia.
Sonia's phone rings while she's giving Taisto a hug.
Sorry, have to take this. Hello.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so I've been trying to give you some space, but at the same time I feel the need to check up on you, so I want to check up on you to see how you're doing. I still remember my part of the promise. So even if you still find it hard to believe, I just want you to know that I'll be here, okay?
Yes, I believe you. Don't worry. I was just receiving some support from, Pilomon, Taisto, and everyone, my friends. So don't worry. I'm doing fine. Well, as fine as I can be, I guess. Yes. Thank you for checking up on me. I appreciate it.
Oh, great. And remember, baby steps are fine too.
Thank you.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
How's it going on your end? Don't overwork yourself, okay?
I should be pretty close. It's technically a simple connection to make. I've connected stupider shit in the past. This shit is nothing next to managing to connect my pocket fucking dimension to a whole other dimension to get magic because it didn't while I'm also under a fucking Jesus, how did I do that? Yeah.
That does sound complicated. Let me know if we can help you in any way. Not quite sure what we can do, but I want to make things right.
Oh, how I wish you guys could help me with magic. It's such a clusterfuck.
I do
But yeah,
have light powers, but I don't know if that counts or anything. Maybe Ghostman knows a thing or two.
Maybe, but it's also a custom spell that I'm using, so it's a clusterfuck. It's a complete clusterfuck.
I trust you.
Yeah, I should be close.
I believe you. You can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, and take care of yourself, okay?
Yes. Yes, I will.
Okay. And now we cut back to the clusterfuck.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you link up the Digivice to your visor. The arrows are pointing up into the sky, a little bit out of the city, directly ahead of you, essentially. And as you look up and see those markers, you see a big shockwave sort of emanate out. It's blue and bright, and it parts the clouds in the sky. And then you see this big beam of golden light transport a beam down into the city. And inside it appears Angelwoman. She's cradling a Patamon in her arms. And she's hiding several Poyomon and Yaromon in her wings.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's not good at all. Oh no.
And I'm going to leave it there just for a second for a quick ad break because I need a refill of drink. And I'm sure
We
you
have
guys
ads?
No.
do too.
We have ads?
And then we'll cut back. I'll just be 2 seconds.
Here's a quick word from our sponsor, NordVPN. Did you know that?
Come on and slam, and welcome to the jam. Oh boy, okay, yeah, I mean, you guys can't complain. We got like, what, 2 hours worth of rest?
Yeah. That's basically like 5 days.
That's the most we'll get this entire season.
Yay!
Don't hear that.
I will yay whatever the fuck I want to yay.
Nay.
Mm-hmm.
No! My only weakness! Nani? Masaka! And all those things I don't...
Baka now, Mike.
Oh, that one. Timmy!
Kora, hora!
Yosh, yosh.
Ara. No, wait.
Yeah? And
Okay, now-
just
now
got
it's-
demonetized.
I'll be back real quick while I'm at it. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
And we're back. Well, I'm back. I don't know if you guys are.
Elefin is gone for a second, I guess.
Okay, cool. No worries.
It passed.
And I'm back. Fed my cats, took a snack, and I'm ready.
Welcome back. I believe we were just waiting on you, but I didn't hear Kageyaki, so...
No, you heard me.
Okay.
I said that the second passed, and then I muted myself.
Oh, yes, sorry. Yeah, my brain is not working because of being ill. Okay.
Anyway, we were at the point where Sonia's dead body flops to the ground.
Yeah, we cut to that
Wow,
part,
you walk
right?
fast.
We whizzed forward 3 episodes.
It's weird, I always...
Yes, Sonia,
I-
that's all
I-
you have left.
Oh no.
Fuck. Wait, so Taisto dies in 2 episodes?
What episode
Somehow
did we...
he's the only one that survives.
What episode did we joke that Pablo killed
Bitch, if-
Taisto?
20, I want to say
25.
25.
Yep.
What
Yep.
the fuck happened in 25, by the way?
So this is one of those situations...
25 was the 25 was the episode right before where we were assaulting
You fought
the.
yeah, Steel Greymon, my note says. You fought
Oh, it's
him
that
on your
one.
own.
Okay, so it's okay. So that one. Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay.
Yep.
But the funny thing is, if I hadn't stopped like hoarding potential, I'm pretty sure I could have died in 25 if I wanted to. Like I just stopped gaining potential around like 17 or something. Even before that, I think 14.
Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, you stole for dear life.
So,
Yeah.
so what we're saying is that if Pablo ever comes back, it's going to be a "you're already dead" moment, and the kill captures at
I
Taisto.
wobble. Invasion.
That'd be funny. Cool. So yes, not skipping forward 5 episodes to when Sonia dies.
I mean, we can if you want.
No. It was 3, no takebacks.
Hey, I'm the GM. I can retcon anything I want, even when Diaboromon digivolved.
Wow.
Cool. So, apologize for my coughing. Andrewomon appears in Icon City through a beam of light sent directly from the heavens after a large blue sort of, I wouldn't call it an explosion, it was more of a ring of energy burst from the heavens.
So a shockwave.
A shockwave, yes, exactly. And Andrewomon appears in Icon City cradling a Patamon who seems hurt and several baby Digimon. She looks exhausted. There are bruises on her body. And her wings look a bit cramped. And she's panting. Kageyaki, what do you do?
I see you've been jogging.
You'll never
Good for
believe
you.
where they are. He says as he's dashing towards Andrewomon.
They're already there, she says as she collapses.
Yeah, I figured.
Dipshit.
Fuck.
Patamon falls out of her arms. He lets out a small whimper. Kageyaki.
Hi.
I tried to do the right thing, like you guys told me to. But they won't listen. Please.
Oh my god, they're still brainwashed.
You have to stop them.
Yeah, I will. We will.
The nice lady's holding them off for now, but I don't know how long
Nice
she's gonna last.
Nice lady.
Yeah, I don't know who she is. But she seems lovely. She has big blue wings and she seems to be stopping the others from attacking everyone.
Okay, that sounds like Sonia's partner.
Sonia's partner, Pillowmon.
Stella's
Of the
partner.
Angemon.
They both start with S. It's the Marvel fallacy.
Oh god, sorry. This
Patamon!
cough is-
Oh no, Patatamon!
This cough is killing me, but it also works because Patamon's hurt.
Your cough
Um,
dropped like 5 octaves.
I'm okay.
I'm okay. One day I will
I'm
grow to
just
be
your-
a Magna Rangemon.
I'll be back. Yeah. Okay, cool.
Oh god, Jesus Christ. Ah, my
You-
throat.
Are you okay then?
I think the GM might be dying.
Oh my god.
Wait, no.
Yggdrasil is perishing.
At least wait three episodes until Sonya dies.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Sonya dies. The GM disappears and there's no one to contain order in the world. No, yes, sorry. Yeah, he tried to stop them. There's a lady up there stopping everybody from causing havoc. What do you do with this information, Kakiyaki?
I call the others. That should already be here, to be honest.
We're here.
Alright.
Cool. You guys rush out from wherever it was Sonya was hiding, the warehouse.
Yes.
You're like coming out just as you see the big light beam hit the ground, and you rush over towards the center of town to see what's going on.
Alright, I found them. They're in heaven, and it sounds like Sonya's, Stella's partner is fighting them off. Holding them off. So, we got a chop chop. How the fuck do we get to heaven now?
Well, what are we waiting for? We need to go.
Okay, but how the fuck do we get to heaven?
On the back of a bunch of Pegasusmon last time.
Angel
And
Woman,
someone
get
is
us up there.
frothing at the mouth!
She's out for the count now. Patamon, evolve! Here, take this Digimental.
Oh, I'm fucking stupid. You can just teleport there.
I could.
We'll go in our pocket dimension. And voila.
Okay.
Can you teleport there?
If I have been there,
I mean, she's
probably
been there
could.
now.
She can appear next to anybody
Right.
she wants
Sonya can.
in a scene. Is the heavens in a scene, I
Yeah,
wonder?
so no.
I mean, yeah, it's off screen, but yes.
It will
You're
become a
nerfing
scene.
me.
that is the definition of not a scene. So quick, we
Angel
need to
Woman,
reminisce
go back
about
there.
the heavens, so that antinomy will cut to the heavens, so we can actually teleport there.
All you have to do is cut to Stella's partner. And then we can teleport.
Yes.
Okay, let's do that for the comedic effect of, you know, cutting to the action. So we cut to heaven, into portal. No, joking. We cut to heaven, and we see a very large female Digimon with about 8 blue wings. She's got a sort of visory metal thing over her eyes.
One
She's
of us.
wielding
One of us.
what looks to be a sort of sword with the sort of cuff of what a spear might have. And she's in like full-on blue body armor, and we see her struggling. She clashes swords with a Durandamon, and it sends out a big blue shockwave again as she does. She's then pounced at from behind by a big sort of lion Digimon, who sinks its teeth into her shoulder, and she yelps in pain. And as she tries to lash back at him, a big shield emerges in front of the lion and blocks the blow. It seems she's locked in combat, and it's causing devastation. You can see in the foreground a lot of angels sort of getting injured by the shockwaves. You can see whatever forces Heaven had left after what happened with Piedmon, sort of trying to stop the commotion in Heaven, but it seems all for naught. They're lying on the ground, broken and disheveled. It's a very terrible scene, and I think Angel Woman probably just got out of there, but in the nick of time to save all the children. And then we see Sonya's portal open, I guess, is the next thing.
Ha ha! In fairness, in universe, it makes perfect sense to be able to do this.
Do we have light powers? And this is the light place of them all.
And following here, another portal opens. Haha! Would you say that using our abilities to my advantage is activating my...
I wouldn't. I'm sorry. So yeah, you guys step
I gotta
through.
pull it right out my ass here.
You guys step through the portal, and you see this terrible commotion going on. Sonia,
Yes.
what's the worst thing you could do right now?
Oh, bitch!
Oi, oi, oi.
Oh, demolished.
So it depends on if they came out of the portal already or not. Because if they didn't, then the worst thing would be to throw the fucking memento trinkets. I don't fully remember what it was. The little thing that hosts the pocket dimension, and throw it away from the heavens. But if they're already here, then I guess just evolving straight away, wanting to evolve straight away, just failing to reach into the light in her because she already used a bit too much and she's a bit chaotic right now, and just start just making the situation way worse by dark evolving right now.
Okay,
One or the other.
do it.
Are you guys out of the portal yet or not? I'm saying this for your sake.
I mean, I did say I was out. I jumped out the portal immediately.
Yeah, you're all there.
Is still out? Okay, you're all
couldn't
out.
keep me back even if you tried.
You know, Dark Mutation is really fucking funny because one day you'll just turn around and say, I stabbed Kagayaki in the heart.
I also want to ask as well, while you're doing this terrible thing, the last note that you left Stella on was you laughing at her and telling her that you were happy that she died. Is that still the emotion that Sonia holds?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, no, not exactly, but she's still a bit bitter about the way she left her, but she's currently more overpowered by the guilt that say that that she said terrible things and that she just went with starting to see that Taisto, well, as Taisto said, that maybe people are not, out to get her, and Stella maybe wasn't just trying to be a dick by leaving her that way. She just died after all. But if that would be feelings in a normal context, but currently, since she is a victim of dark temptations, darkness inside her heart would amplify negative feelings towards Stella, and probably it's probably seeing her in the flesh that triggered the surge of darkness all of a sudden, and just completely just blows away her reason for a moment, and just trying to rush to attack. Maybe, yeah.
Cool, so Pillowmon gets filled with this darkness and digivolves into Sleepmon. The pendulum of its clock swinging menacingly. And you said you're going to go straight into an attack, right?
Yeah.
He fires laser beams. Who's he shooting at?
Right now, Stella, most likely. Well, I guess it depends on the targets at hand. I don't think Stella most likely, but she doesn't really discriminate. So if there's anyone in between, just happen to be there, well, they're fucked. Basically.
Wait, so you literally just want to hurt Stella right now? Is that your goal?
Right now, if it's just emotionally speaking, the darkness inside, yeah, that would be the most likely. Yes, unless someone like Keramon showed up, then obviously that would change things, but
Cool. So this
uh,
poor Digimon is fighting against 3 other Mega level Digimon, barely clinging on to her ground. And then she gets lasered in the back by Sonia.
sorry.
The laser beam hit her directly in the wings. It doesn't seem to hurt her too much, but it sort of irritates and distracts her for just enough time for Braiwi Ludramon to smash her in the face with its head. And she sort of falls backwards and crashes into the ground. And we see the big lion that I mentioned earlier
Sonia, what are you doing?
pin her down to the ground. Tyster, what do you do? Sorry, you were going to say something here.
I was going to exclaim, Sonia, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Sonia, what the fuck?
We just went through this. Come on.
We
Like
literally
5
just had this
minutes ago.
conversation. Sonia, what are you doing?
She's not going to answer. The light in her eyes is a bit fading. Her red, the redness in her eyes is brightening up and burning like flames. She is not currently in a normal state, shall we say. She might have reacted on instinct or something. Not quite sure, but yeah.
I try to use calm emotion.
Please roll to unleash your powers, Kageyaki.
That is all. Yippee yippee yay! And I have influence over you, so it's a mighty +4. So surely.
Surely you will not
11.
roll a 1. Yeah. Good.
Sonia, do you want to interfere with this?
Oh, I can. Well, normal Sonia wouldn't, but I don't know how he could interfere. The darkness in her might just show up as a shadowy person and try to fight the spell itself. Maybe? Yeah, sure. Interfere. So, yeah, I just roll flat 2d6.
Yes.
That right? Yeah, sure, why not? That might be fun. 2d6. Blub, blub, blub.
Become
Oh, yeah,
become one step closer to death.
I failed.
Okay, so Kageyaki casts magic on you,
Calm down, calm down, calm
and
down.
it allows you to regain control of your senses to the point where you can control the darkness in your heart, but it's not controlling you.
Okay. So, I snap out of it. I stop. Come on, sleep. Wait a minute. Wait, what was I doing again? No.
I think
You went pew pew. Stop the pew pew.
I think the Sleepmon like snaps out of it as well. It's like, wait, what am I? What? Oh my gosh, what have I done?
Tyster! And 2 episodes too early.
You see, as you're sort of getting Sonia under control, the big lion Tirfingmon has pinned down the angelic Digimon, and you see Durandamon and Braiwiludramon rush into the heavens, past the angel that's being pinned to the ground. Tirfingmon looks up at them and says, "Go, get it quickly!"
Fuck.
What do you do?
I can try to do something stupid. I can try to open a portal to my pocket dimension below Tirfingmon's front leg so he loses his balance.
Wouldn't that be below the angel's shoulders?
Just wide enough for his leg to fall in.
He's currently pinning her down by the shoulders with his front 2 legs. If that makes sense.
Oh, then the back legs.
Okay, cool.
It's harder for him to hit me in the back legs as well, anyways.
Could you roll to unleash your powers with disadvantage, please?
I can make an attempt. I did not have influence over him, funnily enough. Even though I literally saved him last time we talked.
Ooh.
That's a 6. I will require assistance.
Well, yes, yes. Snapping it out of it, I certainly can help by shooting beams right where you need me to shoot beams to stop them
And
to do
We
things.
have at least one team because we entered combat.
It is true. It is true. The combat thing. We forgot about the combat thing.
Cool. I'm assuming you don't all have the same goal in this fight?
It's a bit of a clusterfuck, to be honest.
Yeah. So I'm assuming you don't have the same goal. But where's the other bits? So you don't. If you have the same goal, nobody has influence over everybody, as far as I'm aware.
I used to, but Taisto took that away from me.
Does anybody mistrust another member? I'm assuming Kageaki still mistrusts Taisto.
Yes.
And is your team ill-prepared or off-balance?
Well, that just happened, so maybe.
Technically not anymore.
So.
Okay, you get one team in the pool.
I
Perfect.
used the team in the pool, so we do not have it more team.
Cool. How do you assist Kageaki in opening this portal and pushing Tiffingmon's back legs into it?
Taisto!
Taisto, no!
Taisto, come on!
Come on, you can make it in, Taisto.
Gun buddy!
Using the powers that she just tapped into and is suddenly able to control, she might be able to keep the portal open and using Sleepmon's beams, trying to push into the portal.
Cool.
I guess.
So that brings it up to a 7, which is a partial success, so it's
You won't
unstable
believe it,
or
it's temporary.
So his hind legs fall into the portal, and they get trapped there. And he sort of struggles and flails a little bit, and it allows the angel to escape. One thing that you've noticed, Kageaki, while this is happening, is your visor is pointing directly at the Digimon when it's locating the other Digidestined.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, did you
yeah.
become one?
Yes. It's not really a surprise for me, but
It's a surprise for him, that's a new mechanic. Also, would you say I activated my crest?
Yes.
Thank you. Taisto!
my God, he's not getting out of this.
Come the fuck on!
Well, yep, that's about it. That's all, folks. +3, man, that's rough.
Okay, so let's
That's
have a
rough.
discussion here. Why wouldn't your Digivice activate here?
I don't fucking know.
I
Oh.
interfered with it. I have too much darkness energy that interfered with your spell from earlier, so your Digivice isn't working properly right now until all of my energy is dissipated. Something along those lines. Maybe.
Sure.
Yes, bullshit excuse. Go. Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe it's something to do with Kageaki sort of being overwhelmed.
Taisto!
Like
Every
is he disconnected again? Damn it.
Yeah.
I think it's something to do with him being overwhelmed. He has too many things on his plate right now, right? He has so many different things he wants to do to try and, help everyone, but he can't.
Even in
manage
this
them all.
very combat.
And even in this
Yeah.
very combat. So I feel like because he's not being efficient, the knowledge crest isn't resonating with him, and he needs to be more efficient with what he's doing, what his choices are, what his plan is. He's not planned this. He's sort of just come here and winged
Do you
it,
have any
which is a
idea
very
how
Taisto
hard it is
move.
to activate this fucking crest, by the way?
It's very hard. You chose it though, so. But yes. Yeah, you've done something very un-Kageaki-ish, which is you haven't planned for this situation. And maybe if you come up with a strategy or a plan to stop them or figure out what they're doing, then the crest will resonate and you'll be able to digivolve.
Alright. So we got back to... Are you mad?
Oh, and you also have to mark a condition, sorry.
I have to mark a condition.
Yes.
Yes.
I think I might be back. Can you guys hear me?
Yay!
can, yes.
Taisto's back.
Yes, you are
Excellent.
inside the tunnel.
Thank you. Excellent.
All you missed
Sorry
was-
about that.
All you missed was you gained... Kageaki failed to digivolve, and we sort of came up with a reason why, and it's because
Uh-huh.
he didn't come up with a plan or anything along those lines for this situation. He sort of just rushed headlong into it and did a Taisto. And that's why his crest isn't resonating with him, and he sort of needs to streamline
Right.
what he's doing, come up with a plan of action, and figure out what's going
Okay.
on to activate his crest.
Right. Speaking of plans of action, I have a plan of action. It's called Action. And speaking of doing a Taisto, I think I want to do a Taisto now. So,
Yeah, let's do a Taisto.
all right,
Yeah,
we're gonna
do the Taisto.
Yes, we're gonna do the Taisto. So sorry, we need the music for the Taisto because
Oh,
I
you-
refuse to do Taisto without
You may
music.
have also
Go
missed
for it.
that Kageaki freed the angel from Tifingmon by trapping his back legs in a portal.
Oh, that is actually important. Because I was gonna do that or try to do that.
Durandamon and
What is going on right now?
So Durandamon and Bryludramon are making their way into the heavens, and Tifingmon had looked up and said, "Get it quickly," and then pinned down the angel, and then Kageaki trapped its legs. So
Stop
Durandamon
them!
and Bryludramon are going into the heavens to find something they need.
Stop them! We'll deal with Tirfingmon.
All right, I think we're going to try and stop those two. So, we are going to do that, and then we're going to do that as well. I think I have it copied. Here we go. What is happening?
You stopped
Why
twice.
is I didn't mean to do that.
Why would you stop
But-
it twice? Why?
There you
All
go.
right, there we go. So, Taisto and Ghostmon seeing Bryludramon and the other one charge towards the heavens, spring to action and start charging in front of them, trying to cut them off. And meanwhile, Ghostmon evolves to Flame Wizardmon. They're trying to heroically take on two ultimate level Digimon by his own adult level self. I'm sure this is gonna go fine, but we won't give up. We're going to stop them, and we're going to make them pay. Whoever even are the other partners of these ones, I don't know. We'll find out soon, won't we?
I'd like you to roll to digivolve and then roll to directly engage a threat, please.
Oh, sure. Okay, we can try that. 36 plus 2 is 9, so it succeeds.
Cool.
So now I need to find the other one. Whatever, we're gonna go with Flame Wizardmon's music for now. So instead of evolving to Flame Wizardmon, Ghostmon actually just directly evolves to Mistymon, right? That's the intention here? Or
Yeah, you
do
could-
we get a warp?
We can warp digivolve if you want.
Oh, we can warp. Okay, excellent. Now that makes some sense. And that was already there, so I can actually just switch it. Well, directly into Medieval Dukemon.
Medical.
Medieval Dukemon. Excuse you.
Wait,
Medical.
What?
So,
why are we walking
there-
to Medieval Digimon? I'm confused.
Because you told him to warp and he misunderstood.
I meant walk to Mistymon, sorry.
Oh, you're boring. Mistimon then. Fine.
At least your
it's
crest is fucking
Mistimon.
easy to activate. I gotta do this twice.
You don't have to roll again, by the way, Kagieki. You just have to do what I told you to do, and then your
Mistimon.
crest will activate.
Mistimon. All right. So there's a flash of like this burning light that, as Ghostmon goes directly to Mistimon, and flies ahead of the two ultimate level Digimon, and we see this grand, huge staircase leading into the heavens. And Mistimon jumps and lands right in smack dab middle of the stairs, facing at the two Digimon coming up, ascending them towards him, and he says, "Stop!" Because that's all.
You're violating the law.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
I wasn't gonna say that.
I think Durandamon says out loud, "We told you to stay out of our way," and then does like a cool Beyblade spin and slashes Mistimon in the chest. I'd like you to take a powerful blow from an enemy who is more powerful than you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, but why did you over them?
13.
That's that. Mm-hmm.
Is
That
that
is
good or
great
bad
for
for
me.
yours? It's good.
That is
Okay,
good. That is good because this was a regular roll. This is good.
Never give
This
up,
one
never
is
surrender.
sticky dash.
Yes. So never give up, never surrender. We're never gonna give.
Alright,
never
I
gonna
have that
give
as
you
well.
up.
Tirfingmon, please
Yes, you
kick my
do.
ass.
I think we're going to get an opportunity or opening against our attacker. So the attack, this Beyblade spin or whatever, hits or is coming blasts up through the stairs and tries to hit Mistimon, but he maneuvers his orb between them. And just as it's about to hit, there's this flaming shield that springs into action, and Mistimon is pushed several stairs up, but the defense holds. And as this one was Durandamon, right?
Yes.
And as Durandamon comes to a halt from the attack, Mistimon steps down and strikes him back with the swing of the Heart of Fire, and there's this blazing after trail of in his attack's wake, and he unleashes this powerful blow at not necessarily a powerful blow. You get what I mean. He unleashes this attack.
Yes.
You told me to do directly engage a threat, but I got an opportunity or opening. So could this be maybe that I don't have to do it at a disadvantage because I got the opening?
Yes,
Yeah,
you actually
I
now
would-
need to unleash your powers.
I would say yes. You get to directly engage them on equal footing because you sort of created an opportunity.
Excellent.
You pushed him backwards.
Excellent. 2d6 plus 2 then. I think it's 2.
So we see you
Yep.
clash swords a few more times, and that you're casting fire
Oh, it's an
magic
8.
between you.
Oh,
It's like a fierce back and forth battle. Pick one of the options from the list.
I'm going to avoid his blows.
Cool. So it's just a cool bout of slashing at each other until Mistimon manages to get a shot in. You're like doing a bunch of sword play. He's like spinning his body into various formations to slash at you in multiple directions, but Mistimon's can dodge out of the way of them. And then Mistimon manages to get inside the guard of Durandamon and just put his orb into his chest and blast him back again. And he shoots backwards and to a screeching halt, and Brywee Ludramon flies in behind him and sort of cushions him. And then he unleashes some fire from the back of his wings and creates a big pillar of fire to cut you guys off so that you can't attack him further, and so they can regain their
Okay.
bearings.
Yeah.
I think I'm sorry about that. I think Durandamon says out loud, "Why do you insist on getting in my way, Taisto?" He's got an intonation that doesn't sound unfamiliar to you, Taisto. It kind of sounds like Einari speaking to you.
Does it?
Yeah.
I don't know what Einari sounds like. It's been years.
It has been years.
Sorry.
Einari, haven't heard that name in years.
So,
All right, so there.
I think he
Yeah,
says,
sorry.
"Why do you continue to get in my way? All I want is to undo the mistakes of the past. I thought I made this clear to Sonia when I spoke to her."
Yeah, I did.
About that.
Nani?
And yet you still stand before me, and you still wish to get in the way. I only want to do the right thing. Can't you see that? He says. How does Taisto react to hearing Einari's voice come from Durandamon? They seem to have become one.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's when you know they're the real Digidestined.
They're from Tamers, we're from Adventure. We are the OGs and the jobbers. Wait.
I don't fucking know. Like, I have no idea how. I think Taisto is basically like dumbstruck entirely. He's completely caught off guard that he's literally fighting against Einari. He can't believe it. He's caught in an entire. He's caught in a complete shock. That can't be you. I think he utters because he can't believe it. He can't believe it, so he says that he can't believe it. Obviously, makes sense. Yes, that can't be you.
Oh, but it is.
What have you done to?
Sorry, go ahead.
What have you done to Einari?
Oh, but it is me, Taisto. I've remembered a lot of things that I've forgotten. A lot of wrongs I need to right. He brandishes his sword behind him. And if you stand in my way, his arm shakes a little. I don't want to hurt you, but I will. He says as he looks up. You hear from Brywee Ludramon? He just says out loud, "Oh, stop getting so emotional. Let's just get to the Digicore and leave. We don't need this needless conflict, Einari." The voice sounds very familiar to you, Taisto. It's another person you've heard before. It definitely sounds like Higeki.
Did he? Did he talk to him?
I mean, that's pretty weird. He sounds very short for someone with no legs to stand on. I have so much material.
Oh, no.
Hey, it's Tirthingmon that doesn't have legs to stand on, okay?
So you too, Higeki. What are the two of you trying to do here?
Trying to create
What is this Digicore?
We're trying to correct a mistake we made in the past. It doesn't concern you. We can do this on our own. We don't need fake Digidestined to support us, Brywee Ludramon says.
You're wrong. If it concerns the digital world, if it concerns all the worlds, it concerns us. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be working together to try and stop Caramon and, you know, right whatever wrong you think you've done. So I think this is something
Diablomon?
about Ictrical. Sorry, well, Caramon to us, we haven't seen it. We haven't heard his name.
I have.
Shut up. We should be working together to stop Karamon.
And why should we be trying to stop him? He's trying to save the world that we let die.
So you really have gone to his side then, have you?
His plan makes logical sense. This world shouldn't have been. It only exists because we made a mistake and erased the old one. With this Digicore, we can create and revive the old world as it was.
Can't we have both? Couldn't we find a way to have both worlds? Why must it be one or the other?
Taisto, could you roll to provoke them?
No, please don't make me do
I
that.
feel like he's taking a stand.
Yes, I'm trying to stand up for something. That is what I'm trying to do.
Unfortunately for you, it sounds like you're also provoking him, and that's the worst roll for you. So I would like to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to stand up for the fate of two worlds here. Please.
Technically speaking, you're
afraid-
standing up for one of them.
I feel like standing up for somebody, like, if you did do that, like, you couldn't pick that they can't keep doing what they're doing because it's their drive to do that. But you can definitely choose they can't flee without addressing you, and they can't attack you without losing status or position. You could definitely choose those two.
Okay, I'm fine with these. I'm fine with these terms. Please, just do anything but provoking them.
Stand up for something then. Go ahead.
Imagine blue balling.
Roll a
Diablo
double
with
one. Do it, Taisto. Snake eyes.
Come on, pretend you're in Metal Gear. Show me the snake.
Oh, by the way, I have influence over Einari, so I get to add that in as well, right?
Yes.
Excellent. Then I can't fail. 14. Well, I could have failed with a double one, but yeah. 14. So they can't both. They can't flee without addressing me, and they can't attack me without losing status or position, which seems kind of like a gambit they're willing to take already. So we'll see.
Oh no, this world we're trying to destroy will stop liking us.
Can't imagine
Maybe
why.
we think about.
Don't you think we'd already tried that? Einari says. He sounds desperate. We genocided an entire world without meaning to. Do you realize the weight we carry on our shoulders every day, knowing what we did? Do you not think that if we could, we'd create a separate digital world? All we want is to revive the one we destroyed. This one isn't real. This one is what came after. It's something Yggdrasil programmed into the digital world. It's his will. It isn't the natural order of things. These Digimon shouldn't have existed, and it's because of us that they do. It's our responsibility to set things right. This is the only way, Taisto. I want you to know that. I'm trying to do the kindest thing here. I don't want to destroy another digital world, but I also want to undo the wrong that I did. Far more innocent Digimon died than were born. You should have seen the world that we were digidestined in, Taisto. It was beautiful. Chaotic and disordered, but so many Digimon working in harmony together to try and survive. And we were fooled by him. He points towards the gates of heaven. By Seraphimon. By his council. They tricked us. They manipulated Yggdrasil from within. They forced the genocide to happen. And we stood against the people trying to stop it. Do you understand how that feels? to be on the wrong side of history, to hurt so many people. He drops to his knee.
That digital world you speak of, it sounds beautiful and it sounds wonderful, and I want you to show it to me one day. I want to see that digital world. But you say that you carry the burden of having genocided an entire world, and no matter how you do this, I will not let you carry the burden of genociding this one as well. You may think that these people are not real, but they are real. They're as real as you and as me, as real as Ghostmon, as real as hell Seraphimon, as real as Yggdrasil, Karamon, everyone we've met, everyone you've met. You can't erase them. I won't allow that.
But you'll allow
if you force
the man
me to
that destroyed the entire digital world to slumber and live. You would let a Digimon that tricked us and destroyed an entire world live because of your sense of pride. Don't you see? Don't you see that if there is a way, we still need that core?
There has to be another way. There must be another way.
While this is going on,
I see.
oh, sorry. Go ahead. I didn't realize. I thought you'd finished. Sorry, you paused.
No. Yeah. Go ahead.
Sorry. So while this is going on, the Blue Angel has escaped from Tifingmon's grasp. Sonia, Kageaki, what are you two doing?
So Kagayaki will start the long trail up towards Tirfingmon's head so they can be face to face. And as he does that, Stella! Information! Give me stuff to work with!
What kind of information would be useful to you here?
What the fuck they're trying to do? Why? How to help? Anything?
The angelic Digimon opens its mouth and with a Texan twang says, "They're all here to capture Seraphimon's Digicore. You see, he has some kind of a hold over Yggdrasil, and they're gonna need that if they want to rebuild the old digital world, but I don't want them to hurt anybody. The only reason that I joined them at their side is so I could understand, so that I could figure out a way for us to work together on this, and they're adamant that we can't work together. So they're gonna go and take Seraphimon's Digicore and give it to Karamon so that Karamon can devise a way to revive the old digital world. That's the plan, at least. I tried to stop them, but..." She kind of looks down at her feet when she says that. "They're so damn stubborn."
Oh, from one genocide to another. Cool. He's still running. For dear life. Friendly reminder, I can't fucking teleport up here.
It is true.
Yes, teleportation is
Too
the
much
thing.
light.
Sonia, what do you feel when you hear Stella's voice coming from the big blue angel instead of being a partner beside it?
Well, doesn't think anything. For her, it's Stella, I guess. It's not the first time this happened. I believe she got to see it close last time, right? Something similar happening when she had the whole breakdown, you know. So she, and also, yeah, it's not the first time that Sonia herself has been involved in partner's energy herself, so she can kind of guess what's going on. So she's not surprised by her physical appearance in any way. However, just seeing her and seeing her being hurt, trying to do the right thing, and thinking about what she said and what she did earlier, is making Sonia just face contort with pain, and she's going to be unable to look at her directly because of all the guilt and shame that she's feeling right now. But yeah, yeah. So she's probably not going to interact with Stella right away. She doesn't feel courageous enough for this. Mm.
So
Go
she's
away, yeah.
gonna sort of hesitate to speak to her.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
She'll most likely attack one of the others when the time comes to this, but for now, yeah.
Cool. Kageki, you are currently running. Where are you running?
Towards Tirfingmon's head. Friendly reminder that the ultimates in this universe are fucking skyscrapers.
Yeah, he's huge.
I want us to literally see eye to eye.
Cool. You climb up his face, and you see on your visor the crest of reliability is pointing towards him. You clamber up his face as he struggles and flails. It's sort of like a bucking bronco to you. Could you roll to stay holding on to it and not be flung off? Like an unleash your powers roll, just to see if you can stay holding on.
It's funny how I don't have influence over them, by the way.
Over you, Timio.
I do.
Yeah. 9.
So it can either be temporary, i.e. he's eventually going to fling you off, or you can make it permanent by marking yet another condition.
So can the temporary be after we have a discussion?
It'll be a very, very brief discussion if it is one.
You see, if I mark a condition, we have a situation. Fuck it.
Snafu.
Fuck it, why not? Kajak is now a nervous wreck.
Oh boy.
Okay, so if he takes one more
Alright.
condition, he's out.
Sure. Does. Let me-
maybe someone would like to comfort and support Kagiaki for a change.
That'd be nice.
No, they don't care enough.
Wow. I mean, I would, but yeah.
Let's play this
fighting.
one. I will believe in the role before it happens. I will believe in the moment before it actually happens. So, as he's hanging on for dear life, he looks quite annoyed towards you, Timio. God damn it.
Yes.
And he begins. You absolute buffoons. Come on now. We've helped you already. We've been helping so many people. A lot of them, honestly, not necessarily deserving of help. I am on the edge. I am so close to a nervous breakdown, and I am still helping people. And do you understand what you are about to do? This world is alive. It is living. It's not fake. You may have convinced yourself it is to make it easier to swallow, but it's not, and you should know that. You lived at Icon City. You traveled alongside the professor. You've met Digimon. You've been helped by Digimon. You know these people. I know you talked to Gaiomon. Come on. You cannot do this. Let us help you before you make an irreversible mistake. I figured out a way to break Tirvamon's curse, And we will find a way to make both worlds exist. Don't do something you'll regret.
That's a lot of ifs.
Is it better than genocide though? Yes it is. Please, believe in us. And we will believe in you.
But this world, it exists because of us. Because we made a huge, terrible mistake. We let the old world die and burn. All because of a sense of heroism at being chosen ones. When in reality we were manipulated by tyrants. We were no better than the darkness we were sent here to stop. We just want to set things right, Kageaki. If you stand in our way, we might not be able to do that.
I don't want to stand in your way. I want to help you do that without destroying this world. This world may not have existed originally, but it does not make it any less real. People are living here. People have dreams, lives, pain, suffering. They experience everything. We've seen that firsthand. I've seen that firsthand. I have caused suffering in this world. Things I cannot take back. Things I strive to make sure never happen again. And what you're about to do is that same mistake all over again. You will be deleting one world for another.
Could you persuade someone with their best interests, Kageaki?
Yes, I could.
No,
Oh.
this is more like a provoke roll to me.
Oh boy. Come on, dice. Come on, dice. Don't fuck this up. It was a nice pitch, right? It was a nice pitch, right? Right?
That's probably one of the nicest speeches I've had Kageaki make.
11! The dice has spoken!
It's a miracle.
So how was interfering? How did that work again?
If you
Don't listen to him, he's an asshole!
If you would like to interfere, you tell us how you interfere, and you roll a flat 2d6. On a 7+, you interfere successfully and reduce the result by 2.
Please, for the love of fuck.
Oh, interesting. Isn't that very interesting? No, go on.
And this is how we begin a series of griefing.
Someone else is having a speech.
Every
Not on
single
my
fucking
watch.
roll. Disruption, disruption, disruption.
Okay.
No, I don't want to interfere, obviously.
I think Yutimio's expression sort of softens a little bit. He understands where you're coming from. He has these terrible memories that's been returned to him. But he remembers his time with the professor, how Divamon helped him escape, how he was taken into Icon City and there was a lovely Digimon there, how he had a camping trip out with Gaiomon before they all mysteriously got taken by Karamon. He remembers the pain that his partner was also feeling. And he doesn't want his partner to feel that pain again. He doesn't want to abandon his partner. He doesn't want to go down a path that's irreversible. If there is another way, Eutimio would like to believe that there is one, then not. And I think it's at this moment Tifingmon glows and shrinks down to human size, and we see Eutimio emerge from Tifingmon, and a small rookie Digimon alongside him, very small. You recognize him, Kageaki, from when you broke the curse. He's sort of got a big sword for a horn on his face, a mane of blonde hair. He's on all fours. He's about a similar size to Dorumon, actually, and wears a little blue scarf around his neck. I'm sorry. I've been a fool. I just didn't see another way. But I know how intelligent you are, and if anyone can figure it out, it's you, Kageyaki. But please understand that if you can't find a way, I'm going to have to side with them, he says.
We will find a way. Thank you. Thank you for believing us.
His face looks gaunt and sort of haunted. It doesn't look the same Yutimio that you saw before. He looks traumatized from what he's learnt of his past.
I give you my word. We will find a way.
Cool.
Meanwhile, we need to get those two on board as well. If we get Higeki on board, we'll have two geniuses coming up with solutions.
I'm sure he'll be happy to hear you call him that. He has a bit of a angry streak towards you, is the best way I could put it.
I have other words.
I think at this moment we kind of cut straight back to Taisto. I know we're towards the end of the session, so we'll do a final scene here before we close out.
Anyways, Taisto's body plumps to the ground. He's dead.
Now that would be
So-
very unfortunate.
Right. Einari and Higeki have addressed your concerns and said that they've thought of that and that there wasn't a way to save both worlds and it's better to save
Right.
the one that they destroyed. What's your reaction to that? Sorry.
I think. So what are they doing? Like, what are they actually doing at the moment?
Well, they spoke their mind towards you. Einari kind of opened his heart and poured it out. Higeki, on the other hand, is a bit more cold. I think he's probably... You've noticed that behind him, behind his Brywiludramon wings, like the fire is getting hotter and hotter and hotter. And it looks like he's about to boost himself forward. What do you do?
I'll try to reason with them some more, because that is definitely my strong suit. How the fuck am I gonna do this? I've already actually forgotten what was the last thing I said to them. What was the last thing they said to me?
So you said, isn't there a way that we can save both worlds? And then
Yeah.
Einari sort of poured his heart, saying that, we thought of that already. There's no other way. We've considered that. Karamon said that the only way to solve this is to get Seraphimon's Digicore.
Right, and then I said that I wouldn't allow them to allow him to carry the burden of he already carries the burden of genociding the previous world. I won't allow him to carry the burden of genociding this one.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I said. So it was their turn to speak, I think.
Okay, well, Brywiludramon looks like he's about to launch at you. The fire behind his wings just bursts, and he says, "Enough talking! We came for one
That's
thing,
enough.
and one thing only. If that's enough, I'm stealing your
Wait, that's my
catchphrase."
That's my catchphrase.
His wings
You need to
burst
pay
with
royalty.
flames, and Brywiludramon shoots forward at high speed. He barges Mistymon out of the way and shoots through the gates into the area that would be the big cathedral, but has been turned to rubble since your last battle.
No!
Einari is staying there. What do? Do you chase after Brywiludramon or stick with Einari?
Fuck you for making me do this decision. I don't think we have a choice. We have to go after Brivaludramon. So Taisto yells like Mistimon and jumps and grabs his cape, and then the two of them like fly towards where the ruins of the cathedral are, where Brivaludramon left. So we're going to chase after Brivaludramon.
That's the first time I can genuinely say character development.
Yeah, the first time Taisto didn't pick Einari, that's a big character moment.
He's out of the tunnel.
Where are
Cool.
you?
You follow Brivaludramon as fast as you can. He's going super fast, by the way, with his rocket-powered back. I think we get a shot of the inside of the lower portion of the cathedral that was underground, where they'd imprisoned Jesmon previously. Brivaludramon rushes his way down those stairs. He's quite big, so he's sort of smashing into the walls as he goes down. And it's like crumbling behind him, creating a lot of debris that you and Mistimon have to fly around. But we get a shot of the interior of the prison, and we see Seraphimon, Shadow Seraphimon, asleep, arms crossed across his chest, lying on a stone tablet in one of the prison cells, struggling. He sort of, it looks like he's having a nightmare, but he's alive and in that prison cell. And Brivaludramon bursts through and puts Seraphimon between you and him.
Stop this, Brivaludramon. Stop it, Higeki.
We came here for one
We're not
thing
good.
and one thing only. These Digimon aren't alive, Taisto. They're just ones and zeros made up by a computer system. They're not alive, they're simulating life. The others want to
You're
bring
delusional.
back a previous digital world. All I want is to bring back that world because it had more scientific progress than this one could provide. I've already got my
You're
legs back,
delusional.
but to think of the medical advancements that we could bring to the human world if we could simply harness the digital one. And with this Digicore, he taps Seraphimon's chest. I can have that. I can be a world-renowned scientist, and I can prove that I can stand on my own 2 feet, physically and metaphorically, without Kagayaki overshadowing me. And with that, I would like to cut to the end of the session, if that's okay.
Allow me to. Oh no!
Seems Higeki's a little worse off
unhinged.
than the rest of the Digitestants.
A little unhinged, I'd say.
Exactly.
Really?
That-
You think so?
Yeah, slightly.
All right. Okay, so end the session. Yay.
Yay.
Cool.
So, guys, did you grow closer, further away from, or into your own self? That didn't make sense. Did you grow closer to someone, further away from somebody, or into your own image of yourself? That makes way more sense than what split it out of my mouth.
Yeah, it definitely makes more sense that way.
Also, mark your optional potentials if you would like them.
I definitely do not. Anything but that one.
No, we're manly men here. Especially now that we have confirmation that the fuck you die is not something that will just happen before randomly in the final arc. Oh, thank fuck.
Who wants to go
I
first?
think Taisto. I'll go first. I'm really sorry, Elephant, but despite the fact that we had an hour-long heart-to-heart, I'm gonna pick that Taisto grew into his own image of himself. In the end, he when he confronted Einari, he kind of realized things about himself. He has spent this past year, nay years, decades, this past century,
Two confirmed
1,000
Christmases.
years, confirmed literal 1,000 years.
It depends
So
how high
one
you
for
are in the
Einari.
digital world, to be fair.
Confirmed.
I mean,
Two
we are very high in the
Christmases.
digital world at right
That
now.
is
so,
at the very least a full year.
Searching for Einari, and now that he finally caught up to him, or well, bumped into him, he realized that he's not. He kind of realized that he's not ready to forsake everything for the sake of pleasing or having a workable relationship with Einari. He finds that it is kind of his duty to make sure that Einari doesn't fuck anything up, and to prevent Einari from making this kind of a silly tremendous mistake, which is to destroy another world on top of the one they already destroyed. And yeah, so I think that's some kind of personal character development. So I'm going to take that, and with that, kind down and unique up. Yeah, I think that makes some sense in some very vague roundabout way.
Cool.
I'm done. Someone else can take over from there.
Let's do it in playbook order. So Kagiaki next, then Sonia.
Perfect. Sonia finally said she believes Kawayaki when he says he's there for her, so fuck me up.
Yeah, progress. Okay.
And remove
so,
hopeless.
yeah. What are the labels I can put up? Yeah, doing it blind again.
Well, technically speaking, they're all valid options. The move just fizzles if you pick the wrong ones.
Sure, yes, technically.
Imagine if I was at 5 conditions and she fucks me up and causes me to get a condition and I just start the next session fainted.
Bruh. That would be quite something.
That would be the pick of the fucking series. Yeah, you can.
How did he fall down? I don't know.
You can't get up. Do you want to know the unlocked?
Oh shit! I forgot to say
Yeah,
that.
the unlocked ones.
Reckless and kind.
Listen, kind. Well, don't have any strong feelings to one or the other.
I know,
Kind
right?
up, reckless down. I don't know. You
don't know.
Yeah.
いいですか?
いいですよ.
怠惰ですね. Wait, no.
Who does it?
So, yeah.
Alright. Everything. I feel
it
like
made-
it's time for Yuda to fuck you up.
Yeah, I was thinking about this. Yeah, so but
Alright, so-
before then, I'd like I'll take the potential, but the balance track. I talked about openly about the darkness.
Yes, you did.
That is one, and two because I had the dark temptation. So I'm back to where I was before the teleport.
Yeah.
Unless I have some more to go up, but I don't think so. Yeah, that's about it. Potential, yeah, don't have any condition. So now, yeah, I grew closer to Taisto, obviously. So yeah,
Savior
you get
down,
to-
superior up.
Savior down, superior up. Yeah, sure.
Like
Savior
I
down.
want to support you in this, or I want to support Sonia in this newfound asshole phase she's in, and it's okay. So you can have the labels to match.
So
Thank you,
basically, with that
Neighbor.
with the forecom of the characters saying motivational stuff, like it's okay to be loved, your friends are there for you, and Taisto is the murder is okay panel.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think he has condoned murder. I'm pretty sure that's not what he has condoned.
Not on screen, but she did cause the end of the world, so there's that.
I think it makes sense though, because like Sonya's kind of sick of saving other people now. She just wants to sort of find her own path. So I guess Superior makes sense to go up at this point.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I'm a team player.
Yeah. Cool. In that case, that is the end of the session.
Yay!
Don't have
After credit scene.
I don't have an after credit scene this time, I'm afraid,
Oh.
because it's just the very start of the season and not much has kicked off yet.
Oh.
But we will be back with more after credit scenes when things start to heat
Oh,
up more and more.
I got it. We go to the after credit scene of Diablomon in the human world, consuming the firefighter.
All of the firefight.
Our after credit scene is an elaborate dance number by a group of Gazimon.
Yeah.
That'd
We're
be,
dancing now.
that's really dark considering they all died.
We're dancing here for no reason, and soon we'll die. I think that's how it went.
It's actually they're dancing they're performing this elaborate dance number to in the dark area to was it the Nudismon or the other one who does all this reincarnation stuff.
Yeah, it's a Nubismon and
Sekermon.
Sekermon.
Yeah, Sekermon. They're performing it to Sekermon, who's very, very pained.
Actually, I think I do have an after credit scene that I could throw out there.
Okay.
So
Do you wish for a spooky music?
It's Yggdrasil doing the Gundam Ice Park
I
thing.
don't think spooky, but not happy. More of like a suspenseful music.
And I could go with this. Is it good? I'll go with one. Oh. I have a few songs on. No.
So
One of these
the after credit scene is just Yggdrasil doing this while setting up the next genocide.
I saw the giant cat first, and I was like, "Wait, Yggdrasil's a cat?" And then I looked down and I saw the robot.
No, it's the Gundam. The Gundam Eye thing when shit gets real.
Suspense.
The oh no was my reaction to Higeki's speech.
Also, Kageki, that speech you gave to Utimiya was perfect. 100% loved that.
Higeki's slowly learning how to talk.
He's slowly learning how to give speeches.
This is a sonen after all.
This one's pretty good.
Cool.
You can't survive long in a sonen without speeches.
You can't survive long in what?
Shonens.
Ah, shonen.
Yeah, I gotta give the speech. My
Action.
soldiers run! My soldiers fight!
I heard you can't survive long in a sauna without something. I was like, what?
You can't
Really
survive long in a sauna without
Yes.
the
Something like without doing the splits, and I was like, what?
without doing the splits.
I think
I was
Fuck.
insanely confused.
I think we get a panel on the screen that says a very, very, very long time ago. And we get a
Funny.
pan onto a very unfamiliar looking digital world with tall jungle-like trees all over the place. Digimon that are near unrecognizable flying through the sky, attacking one another at will in a survival of the fittest fashion. Giant Brachiomon stomping through the grounds. We see I think we actually get a very like Easter egg shot of Grand Drachmon devouring another Digimon in the corner.
Nom nom nom.
And then we pan to a Keramon. He's mopey and sad. His hands are dragging through the soil. He wanders into a cave. He looks out at that digital world and he says, "There is nothing here for me." And as he wanders deeper into the cave, he happens upon a chamber filled to the brim with gold coins and treasure chests. "I do not want any of this. Why does the digital world keep throwing these things at me? I just want to belong somewhere." He takes a seat on one of the treasure chests and his arm brushes by a lamp. Green fog bursts from the lamp, and Lampmon appears from the lamp. "Oh, great one who has set me free, I shall grant you a wish for thee. For you have awoken me from this decade-long slumber. But in exchange, service I will require," he says, in a very sort of formal tone. And Keramon looks at him and goes, "Is this some kind of sick joke? You can't grant me my wish. My wish is not something that someone can flick on like a switch of a finger." And Lampmon leans in and says, "I am the most powerful of Digimon on this plane. If only I be set free from this lamp. Try me. But in exchange I want my freedom," he says. "Fine, I shall humor you," he says, looking quite defeated. "I wish for a family. Someone I can care about in this world." And then we pan out from the cave as Lampmon says, "Something as trivial as this. Your wish is my command, young Keramon." And we hear a snap of the fingers and a flash of green light before we cut to black. And that is where we end today's session,
Nice.
giving Keramon some backstory.
Well, unfortunately, Keramon is a bit too fucked at this point to be a sympathetic villain.
Yeah.
My wish is to eat your face.
That's a kind of fucking sailed, you know. He's killed one too many people.
Yeah, it's sailed, but it's never too late to introduce some sympathetic backstory. Right.
It's like, imagine if Seraphimon was like, "Actually, when I was a Patamon, someone slapped me once."
I mean, if you look at Seraphimon's backstory, it is literally just, you know, I got put into power and I liked
They
it,
like
so
it.
I want to keep that power, please. That's
Literally,
basically his
that's bad.
backstory.
He's such a fucking monster of a person.
It's good that we have those to break up the pace.
And I also
No.
was kinda giggling on the inside while Higeki and Einari were going on about how we allowed him to keep living. The dude is in eternal suffering. He literally suffers eternally.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, "Oh, but you left him alive!"
But yeah, I think I've decided Higeki's gone off the deep end now because of what I said But
Really,
yes,
is that what you think happened?
I didn't really come across that way. Maybe have him also
I-
kill someone as well.
I think his obsession with Kageyaki has gotten a bit too far now, and now he has the
Oh
power
boy.
to do something about it. So
Gotta prepare another fucking spit, I guess.
yeah, time to prepare another speech, Kageyaki.
The best speech of your life.
The best, the best, the best, the best. I love that meme.
It's a fun one. Oh, well, that was a fun session filled with emotion and drama.
I tried to give you a little bit more time to sort of talk and whatnot before I kicked off the whole.
It's appreciated.
Yeah, we really
Yes.
appreciate it. We even joked about how those 2 hours would be the only break in the entire season.
Yeah, when you stepped off, that's what we said.
I intend to give you a lot of breaks at the start of an arc, and then as the arc picks up more and more steam, there will be a lot more pressure. That's
thank
generally
fuck
how an arc works. So
Lord knows we need it.
cherish these 3 to 5 episodes where you get to chat a whole bunch more than you usually do.
I also want to point out that stopping its genocide is considered at break time for each season.
Yeah, just a day in the life.
I mean, you didn't stop a genocide, you stopped them killing Seraphimon so far. The genocide comes
Well,
later.
we have so far we haven't actually stopped him. We stalled it for now. Not stopped yet.
We stopped one of them.
Yeah, I mean, even that isn't necessarily the case. Like he stayed behind, but he might still,
I guess.
hopefully not. But yeah. Anyway, I was so fucking close to using a moment of truth there.
Yeah.
I literally started the sentence that would have gone, and then Antinumi cut away.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
I
didn't
figured you were
realize.
building up to this,
Oh,
so I
no.
stopped.
I
myself
didn't
from
realize. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. I just knew it was getting late, and I thought people would be tired, so I was like, I'll cut it here, so it's like a dramatic moment. And I didn't realize. I'm so
Let
sorry.
me just.
As in, it was earlier already. It wasn't like you cut off the session from it. It was earlier in the session, like when you first cut away from Taisto. When you cut away from Taisto and Taisto talking to Einari to Stella and the bunch.
Right. Sorry.
It
about that.
led to a good moment. The Kagayaki speech was excellent, like excellent. But yeah.
And it goes all right out my ass.
Yeah.
Those
it's
are the
a lot
best
of fun.
kinds of speeches.
Yeah. I don't practice I don't practice wiki speeches anymore. Like I think the last time I even like envisioned some kind of a speech kind like thing was basically in episode 20 or something like that.
Every
No,
single
even before that.
time I've envisioned the speech, I end the speech and then go, fuck, I forgot to say the thing.
Yeah, me too. I also forget things from the shonen speeches.
And it's like one of
But
the
it's
most
fun, the
important
speeches,
parts
right.
too.
Hey, I don't practice
Yeah.
any speech. I wing everybody's dialogue. Okay.
So do I nowadays.
I think it's better that
Oh.
way though. You get some organic
Yeah,
things
yeah.
like Higeki being unhinged.
That's
Is
fun.
next Sunday fine, by the way?
It should be. I've got a free weekend that weekend, so it should be remaining
Don't
free
be
unless
right,
my
don't be.
wife puts something in the calendar.
Well, if weekends are bad, we can move the game somewhere else if you really want. Depends on what day is more convenient for people.
I mean, weekends are convenient. It's just my wife tends to make plans, and they're usually last minute plans, so I sort of have to
Yeah.
change things around last minute. Weekdays, I'm not free on Wednesdays and on Thursdays, but I'm free every other day of the week. So basically, I can do any day except Wednesday and Thursday.
I'm most likely not going to be available like Tuesday through Friday. I know I'm not available next Saturday either. So yeah.
Well, I mean, my Sundays are free on purpose, so
So Sundays it is.
Okay,
unless
stick
something
with Sunday then.
changes
Sunday works.
there,
Okay.
so you guys like I keep them open because we have this.
That's fine. So we'll
Like,
stick
if
with
I
Sunday
make-
then.
If I make
Yep.
plans, I have to be home by 9, basically. Which is like fine. It's fucking 9 p.m.
And guys, you'll be surprised to hear we have a watcher today.
Oh boy.
Hi.
do.
Yeah, a guy called Dainzu watched our stream live
Oh.
and said it was a great session. So thanks for watching, Dainzu.
Nice. Hope you had a
that-
great time.
And I'm sorry that half the session was stuck on a Be Right Back screen, but I hope you still enjoyed the commentary and whatnot that was going on.
Well, I mean, the silver lining is that there's not much to show, anyways.
Yeah, it's just the playbooks, really.
Yeah.
Not really
Yeah,
any good
so-
visuals that we've set up in advance.
Yeah, it's basically one of those streams you watch where it's a tabletop and you just see a static image, and
Yeah.
the car and the people talking.
I would have liked to have set up a thing where like we have like some background imagery that changes depending on where you are, and maybe some kind of light up bubbles that sort of show who's speaking and whatnot. But I don't know how to do all that. I'm not very good at technology, so I don't know if I've been able to do
Like,
that.
best I can think
I
is
think-
you can. I think you can connect the Discord call
Yeah.
to little avatars.
To what? Sorry.
Yeah, that's like I mean, I know it's possible that at least some streamers do it so that it shows the Discord call you're in. I don't know how to set it up so that your like screen capture thing records it, but that at least is possible, and then it shows like which of us is speaking when we speak. Like the-
Yeah, like you've seen all the videos where you see something like people talking on a stream. Hi, you're making sounds. You see people talking, and you have the avatar. And for example, when I talk, my avatar changes image or something
Yeah,
to show you that
exactly.
I'm talking.
But I don't know how to set that up.
Me neither. I've never bothered.
But I'd like to set something like that up if I could, because that makes it a lot more interesting for everybody else. Obviously, they can know who you are via your voices if they've been watching the streams consistently, but it's always nice to have like a visual indicator there too.
It's pretty easy to get lost if it's only audio.
Yeah. But anyway, that's just stuff for the future. We're almost at the end of the campaign anyway, so it might not be worth setting that up now.
That's basically for the next time you suffer through this.
Suffer for it. I've been
That'd be
enjoying
cool.
this. This is a great campaign. What are you talking about?
With me as the
Remember
guardian,
to-
you've been enjoying this?
and Tinami, remember to go see a fucking doctor.
Yes, I will.
Don't die. We can't finish the campaign if you die.
I think it's just a chest infection, if anything. To be honest, it's nothing.
That doesn't sound like something you should go with. Like it's just a thing.
Yeah.
Like
Hey, it's
That's
something that
pretty
can clear up
worrying.
with antibiotics. It's not something majorly seriously wrong with me. But yeah, I'll definitely go check out with my GP if it doesn't clear up in the next couple of days. That's my plan.
you
anyway.
said that you've had this for weeks now.
Yeah, it's been about
Mhm.
2.5 weeks.
Go see a doctor.
Okay, I will.
Awkwardly looks down
People.
down
It's
because
actually-
every time I get sick I cough for a full month.
It might be better to go see a pharmacist actually, because they could prescribe me some medicine that would work on whatever's affecting me, because they can diagnose stuff like that. If it is like a chest infection, recommend going to a GP if it's anything worse. So I'll probably pop over to my local pharmacy in a couple of days, or tomorrow or something, whenever I
Okay,
get a
well,
chance.
A healthcare professional. I don't care which kind.
Cool.
Great, so hello, you're a dentist, right? It counts.
Hopefully by next week, my voice will be able to rise the octave that I usually raise it by, and I'll sound much more myself. Because this is my normal voice, by the way. Like my voice is literally this deep. I just raise it an octave to sound nicer.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
But yeah, anyway, I'll let you guys get off because I know it's quite late for you guys. It's probably closing in at midnight, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
midnight and I woke up. Actually, it's not midnight.
Quarter to one.
It's almost midnight over here.
It's almost 1 a.m. here.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yep.
It's because of daylight
It's
savings,
fine.
it screwed me over. But yeah, I'll let you guys get to sleep or game into the night. I'm not sure how you guys like to spend your night times.
Yeah, I sent you the TLDR of the idea.
Okay, I'll have a read over it before I go to bed and let you know if it works with whatever I've got planned, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. Cool.
Yeah, and now I go to sleep because I actually woke up really early today. So I'm starting
Oh.
off.
I was
You
really
mad
fortunate
lad.
to get a massive lie-in this morning. Because I've woken up at like 8 every day, sick. So it was really nice to like sleep in until 10 for today. Just have a
I'm
proper
up
like teenage
for-
lie-in.
How many hours have we been up for? I might be nearing 20 to be honest.
Really?
Might be doing 20 what?
Hours awake. I'm not sure how many it's been. When
Oh,
did I
wow.
wake
God.
up? I woke
Yes.
up early AM. I woke up like 5 or 6 AM.
Damn, go back to sleep.
Yeah, go right away.
Yeah, it's because I
Have you
slept.
heard of sleeping?
I slept at 10 p.m. yesterday, so I woke
I-
up really fucking early.
My motto used to be sleep is for the weak until I got a very bad heart condition that means that I have to sleep on time.
Yeah.
Now sleep is for the strong.
wow.
You need to go to bed.
Sleep is for the weak. Then we got old.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So Antinomy, you need to go to a doctor, and Elinor, you need to go to sleep. So now we just need to
Okay,
figure out what Elephant needs to go to, and then we can get the whole trio of you into the correct addresses.
But what about
So,
what about you? You die. Where do you need to go?
Prison.
Oh.
No, wait.
Wow.
Anyway,
Well.
I'm gonna drop off now as well. Thanks for
I
the
will.
session.
Sure.
See you next week. All right.
See you next
Bye.
week.
Was a lovely time.
Yep.
Hopefully you're better next week.
Yeah, fingers crossed I get over this illness.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll catch you later.
Well. Yep. Bye bye everyone watching.
Yep, I'll stop the
Until
stream
next
now.
time.
Until next time.